stay. You wanna stay. You wanna stay. And I just know I wanna go away. I wanna go away. I wanna go away. And I just know I wanna go away. stay, and I just wanna go. You wanna stay, you wanna stay, you wanna stay, and I just know I wanna go away, I wanna go away, I wanna go away, and I just know I wanna go away.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our stream. So today is officially the start of Summer Game Fest. So yeah, I'm gonna be streaming all of this for like the next few, and I not can make it. But anyway, yeah. So for the next few weeks, there's gonna be plenty of stream. I mean, Summer Game Fest, the free events, and then the events not even fucking anything. God, can't stop hiccuping. Ugh. But yeah, as for this, I have like literally no idea what to expect, other than they said there's gonna be a musical performance by Weezer that's not copyright claimable, at least. Some guy in the new Far Cry game, and like, I'm honestly blanking what else is that, so. But basically all they announced was yes, they didn't announce any of the actual, like, you know, what they might show game-wise, so. Except for, I think there was one game that they specifically mentioned. I think it was the Evil Dead game. They might show footage of that today, but that's the only thing I've seen, so. Go ahead and make sure that the quality sets up. Thanks. Here we go. But yeah, I already know how long the event is too. So all I can say is hopefully it's kind of short because I really did not get any sleep last night. Like, back was killing me. Everything was hot in this house, so I just by the time I finally got somewhat tired, it was like, oh, it's 5 a.m. No way I can stream this if I go to sleep. Yeah, look at that fancy ass stage.
I told you we'd start right on time. Hello, everyone around the world, and welcome to
right on time.
Kickoff
It's
Live,
1 minute later.
Presented by Prime
Geoff.
Gaming. I'm Geoff Keighley, and buckle up because we've got a big
You're
show
off.
for you, filled with new game announcements, world premieres, updates on the games you play every day, some surprises, and
I'll say I love how
guests,
this is
including Jeff
presented by
Goldblum,
Prime Gaming,
Giancarlo
but the
Esposito,
official
and
stream that they link on their
performances
website is on
by
YouTube.
Japanese
That's-
Breakfast and the Sonic the Hedgehog Symphony Orchestra.
Okay, yeah, that's what it
really
was.
a thing. Now, like a great video game, there may be some twists along
I was
the
like,
way
I knew
today,
there were
and
performances,
just wait
so yeah.
until you see what we have
Japanese
planned for
breakfast,
the
like I
end
heard
game.
some of them,
That is
I think
all
on like
I'm
all
allowed
songs
to tell you right
the
now.
other day.
This is just the start.
And then
of big Summer Game
the
Fest
Sonic
weekend
thing,
with
it's not the full
updates for
concert,
fans,
just like
including live
with the
stream
concert on
events
the
from publishers
week.
like Xbox and Bethesda.
I'm gonna go ahead and stream
Square
that
Enix,
simply because I
Ubisoft,
love
and
Sonic
more.
music,
You
so.
can head right now to summergamefest.com to track all the events, and believe me, there is a lot of great stuff.
You know, it's kind
coming
of
your way.
pointless streaming, you know,
But today,
myself with
we kick
a
things
concert.
off with a big 90-minute cross-industry showcase meant to put platforms and rivalries
90-minute
aside.
showcase.
We
Okay.
will have updates and news for you, no matter if you play on Nintendo Switch, PC, PlayStation, or Xbox. The biggest games in the world will be here, and some of the smallest ones too, made by emerging voices and developers from around the world who represent what's next. Thank you so much for tuning in and kicking off Video Game Summer. Well, let's begin. with a brand new game announcement. You're about to see the world premiere of
Okay.
the next great adventure from Gearbox and 2K.
Okay, Gearbox. Okay, yeah, fuck. I don't care about fucking Borderlands, and that's probably what it is. So, I don't know, maybe they're doing a different game. Like, yeah, it definitely doesn't look like Borderlands, but either way. Like, they say Gearbox, I'm like, nope, I'm out already. Like, I do not care about Gearbox games simply because they're shitty.
It soars on the wind. It rises from the grave. It stalks the ocean floor. You cannot hide from fate. But you can make your own.
Okay, yeah. Definitely. Like, it's kind of like weird. It's like, on one hand, some of it looks sick. Wait, what? What? Holy fuck, that's a lot of big actors. But like, yeah, the art style definitely like looks Borderlands on the characters, but everything else looks like way too realistic-ish looking. Like, not cel-shaded, but like, what the fuck? Like, how many big name actors did they get for this? Christ. Wonder.
Roll for initiative, suckers!
Yeah, dude. Okay, yeah, so it's like a Borderlands spin-off, I think. Okay, fair enough. But like, holy crap, that's a lot of big actors.
Wonderlands is official, and joining us now is Tiny Tina herself, Ashley Birch. Hey, Ash, how you
What's
doing?
up, baby? How you doing?
Great to have you here. So I think the big question everyone's going to have is, what is Wonderlands? What can you tell us about it?
It's a great question.
Yes.
It's a high fantasy take on a looter shooter, as you saw, and
Yeah,
if you're
so-
a fan of Borderlands, you'll probably recognize
It's Borderlands, but
some
fantasy,
fantasy
basically.
elements inspired by Assault on Dragon Keep, which was the Borderlands 2 DLC that was beloved by the devs, and so this kind of inspired Wonderlands.
Now, I think the elephant in the room is this a Borderlands game? Is it not? How does it relate?
So it actually isn't. It's its own standalone game. And people that love Borderlands are going to find lots of elements to love about Wonderlands, but it's its own thing. Tiny Tina's got her own thing going on.
I
now,
realized
and
why
so
my
it's
Switcher
got
thing ain't working.
Its own mechanics.
I
of
installed the
spellcasting.
software to-
You can customize your character.
the server
this time, which
software.
is super exciting.
I didn't ever connect it to
And,
OBS whenever I
So if you love Borderlands, you're going to find stuff to love
Oh,
in
well,
this.
don't have time
and
for
if
that.
you've never
I
played a
can do it
Borderlands
all.
game, this is a great place to start.
Okay, well, Tiny Tina gets her own game, which is fantastic.
Yes.
What is her role? Why does she get her own game?
So she is your bunker master. She is kind of guiding the narrative and changing it on a dime if she wants. And she's just taking your cast of characters, which is an amazing cast, through this wacky world. And she's taking you on an adventure to defeat the Dragon Lord.
And,
Who is that? I don't know. You'll have to play.
and I wonder who plays the Dragon Lord, because you got quite the voice cast,
We
including
do.
you in this, which is
Oh.
awesome. So
job.
feels
Thank you.
like such a big experience. So this was a bit of a tease, announcing it's out there. When will we find out more about this game?
Hopefully this summer. And you can find out a lot more at playwonderlands.com if you'd like.
Okay.
But yeah, just stay tuned for updates.
All right, coming early 2022. So
Yes.
look forward to next year. Ash, thank you so much for joining us in person.
Thanks for
I
having me.
really appreciate it. And we'll see more later this summer on that game. All right, well, now it is time for another brand new game announcement. This one you probably are not expecting. A classic 90s franchise is coming back to life as a grid-based tactical strategy title for Steam on PC. This is an insanely fun trailer. I hope you'll enjoy it.
This. What? Fucking 90 guys. Strategy. Oh, wait. SNK? What? Okay, so they're basically making like a King of Fighters or whatever franchise they have. Strategy game? What? Such a weird concept. Oh, wait. Metal Slug. Duh. I was like, what in the fuck franchise is it? Because I can only think of the one on my head. But Metal Slug tactical strategy game. That's a weird concept, but I mean, I guess it works. Because it is a shooter. Not shooter, but like, run it, whatever fuck. Use guns. So it makes sense for like long range strategy stuff. Yeah, it definitely makes more sense than if it would have been like Kingdom Fighters or whatever fighting game SNK makes, because like, yeah, like how the fuck would that work if it's like far away strategy? I will say this music jamming though. And of course, you know this is gonna be good simply because it's got in you. They make like really good like retro stuff. So like the Streets of Rage or the that's a weird. I mean, I guess they don't make them.
Okay, we have another big announcement for you from a surprise guest, but it's well past 3 a.m. their time, so don't worry. We chatted earlier, and I'm very excited to share this with you right now.
Okay, so it's a
Hello, mystery guest.
Oh my God.
Geoff, hi.
Mr. Kojima, it is
God
so
damn it,
good
it's
to see
Kojima.
you. Thank you for joining us from Tokyo. First of all, I just want
So,
to ask,
Death Stranding 2?
How are you feeling? How are things right now over there in Japan?
東京ではですね、また非常事態宣言っていうのが出てて、ちょっとコロナの、患者数が増えつつあると。で、ワクチンをそろそろ打ち出そうとしてる、そういう感じですね。
Well, we certainly hope that you're going to get your vaccine soon. Let me ask you, as a
also, it feels so weird seeing his home setup again after we just watched like so much on-stage professional stuff. Even though that was like the norm for the entirety of last year.
で、地続きで5年後、10年後、20年後どうなるかっていう。
I mean, hey, good on him for deciding to record this earlier instead of being like, oh yeah, we're just gonna make him stay up till 3 a.m. just to do a little tiny interview on the thing. Like, no, let him get some sleep and, you know, do it earlier. Right? Most other places probably wouldn't have done that. They're just like, no, you gotta do it live, even though you're halfway across the world and it's middle of the night for
考えました。今後のものづくり。やっぱりエンターテインメントである以上、楽しんでもら
Yeah,
って
so I'm not even paying attention to what the subtitles say. Well, I should be.
そのプレイヤーのためになるものを作りたいっていうんですけど、こんなにも早く
But yeah, I do wonder what this could be like. Obviously, Death Stranding was kind of mixed. So, like, you know, I'm not sure, will he do a Death Stranding 2? Will this be something else entirely? Maybe a, like, sequel or successor one he's done before.
考えていると思います。911の時と同じような感じだと思いますね。これからエンタメをどういうふうに切り取っていくかっていうのは、やっぱり大きな課題ではありますね。
Well, I know we are all very curious about what the next era of Hideo Kojima entertainment is going to be. I don't know how much you can say, but can you give us any sense?
All I know is his games are weird as shit.
Right now, what you're thinking about, some of the themes or the
nobody
ideas?
knows what in the hell he might come up with.
言えないですけど、今までのような
It won't be one step at a time.
一歩進むものじゃないんですよね。やっぱりその911の時もそうですけど、このコロナでガラリとあらゆるものが変わってい
I mean, the plot was meant to be a
ものすごい
joke,
スピ
but
ードで変わっていくんで、でそこでエンターテインメントが遅れを取ってしまうとダメなんで、それをどうするかというその予測ですね。全くこう宇宙人が攻めてくるとか、そういうゲームであればコロナ禍でも関係ないんでしょうけど、やっぱりこう、社会性の基盤を持ったエンターテインメントっていうのを作りたいですし、皆さんに起こりつつあることをエンターテインメントの中でちょっとこう紹介したいというのもあるので、今後世の中がどちらの方向に向かっていくかっていうのが今まで以上にすごく急激に変わっていっているので、そこを間違えないように作るというか、そこはすごく神経質になってます今。
All right, fair enough. I tried. Well, Mr. Kojima, honestly, I really do appreciate you making the time to stop by and just say hello to everyone. We miss you, and we can't wait to see what you're working on next. So, thank you.
I just was a Summer Game Fest category.
Geoff,
I should put my
one more thing.
stream in there. Okay, yeah, they're actually. Okay, so Astro on PS5, and yep, this definitely looks like that's. I'm pretty sure it's still so. Or that, or feels something. I mean, gameplay-wise, this definitely looks better, like character. Same exact gesture. Yeah, okay, yep, definitely Death Stranding. Like, maybe on the stomach and. Oh my god. Fucking. You gotta do the fucking snake hide in the box thing. Seems like they were almost going there for like, oh, he's gonna pull a snake. Oh, it's a director's cut. What? Okay, I was thinking like full on sequel for DLC or something. No, just director's cut. Okay. I do wonder how much is different there. You know, like.
There you have it. Death Stranding director's cut finally confirmed. I hope I make it into the director's cut. I'm told the full reveal is just weeks away.
I mean, you're in the normal
Stay
game.
tuned.
I don't think they're gonna cut
Next,
you out.
It's my
If
honor
it's
to welcome
the
to Summer
director's
Game
cut,
Fest
supposed to be a bigger
legendary
thing.
actor who dedicated a whole episode of his Disney Plus show to exploring the world of gaming and has been in games like Call of Duty Black Ops 3. And we're thrilled to have him here at Summer Game Fest. Geoff Goldblum, how are you, my friend?
Thank you so much, Joffrey or Geoff or sorry, I think it's Jeffrey. Hey, maybe it's Geoff. Hi, Geoff. Thank you so much, sincerely, for having me here. I'm thrilled to be here. Hey, I was watching your show, and I was wondering if there might be some video game world premieres, as you say. And sure enough, yeah, there is. There is.
Yeah, that was one thing I forgot about.
Premieres around here.
It did say Jeff Goldblum was going to be there, and it probably was going to be some related
yes.
to him in
You could
game,
say,
so.
yes, I do. If you don't mind, I've got something here. I'm going to read it on this. There's a little bit of a teleprompter that they're putting up here, so I'm going to read something because I don't want to get it wrong. I'm very meticulous about this. So here's a dramatic reading of this game announcement. Ready? I'm going to make the game announcement right now. Hello. I'm here to welcome you to a very different world. It's going to elevate you to new heights. It's going to submerge you to new depths. Maybe even challenge you to control chaos. Actually, it's going to certainly challenge you to control chaos. It's a world so-called evolved. Take a look at the.
I mean, considering Jeff Goldblum, I'm assuming it's probably. Considering Jeff Goldblum, probably Jurassic. But yeah. Yeah, definitely.
All the warnings. Forgot.
I don't know. It's like when we start talking about like deaths and
Used
stuff, like
power.
I don't know, maybe something else, but like it's definitely Jurassic Park.
We played with genetics like it was a toy.
So I guess the question, based on the newer films, maybe like the original movie turned into a game.
Now-
Then they got Geoff. Anyway,
Here we are.
is this gonna be a similar style to the Frontier
This
game or whatever? That's
is
like
a
City
very
Skylines,
different world.
kind of stuff. Or is this gonna be like something very different? Okay, yeah, it's literally a sequel to that. So okay, fair enough. Okay, that explains the deaths. Some. But yeah, so basically they're just making a sequel.
All right, this performer's new album, Jubilee, is out now, and her book, Crying in H Mart, is a New York Times
Okay, yeah, so
bestseller.
this is
Here now
Demi's
to perform
preface, I think.
Glider from the upcoming open world game Sable by Raw, Fury, and Shedworks. It's Japanese Breakfast.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard one of their songs. I can't remember what the hell it's called now, but like it wasn't that bad. I mean, I could probably look at it because I'm probably didn't like it. I did. Yeah, I can't remember, but
So beautiful. Thank you, Michelle. Sable will be released on September 23rd this year. That's some news for you. And to learn more about this amazing game, watch the Tribeca Games Showcase. That is tomorrow, where Sable was named an official selection of the legendary festival. Now, today is just the start of Summer Game Fest. Day of the Devs with I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine will immediately follow the live show today. And there are more events coming all weekend and all month, including the Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase on Sunday. It's going to be a good one. Right now, though, we're thrilled to announce the upcoming Western release of a spectacular 3D, massively multiplayer online role-playing game. Welcome to the world of Lost Ark from Smilegate RPG and Amazon Games.
Amazon, what? Okay. So, I'm assuming Amazon probably didn't make it. They're probably just, like, distributing it. Something that's already popular.
A lost ark.
But yeah, so I guess Smilegate assigned to one of their other games after success of Crossfire X.
Remembered Chain War. But now, our world has been torn once again. The demons have returned. With roaring destruction and waking nightmares.
But yeah, I guess I'll use this moment to just say, yeah, heads up, I'm not gonna be streaming every single event possibly from this because, like, some of them I just don't care about at all. Like, you know, like, one for instance, I just, you know, I know they always said, so it's not gonna be the same. Like, whatever games they make, I really don't care, and then it's like a dive on Amazon's MMO. So I guess I got 2 MMOs now that technically. So yeah, no streams at all tomorrow because I'm not interested in any of these. The next day afterwards, on the 12th, there's also for the end of. Then the 13th, I'm gonna be in Xbox and Square. And then, yeah, on the 23rd, Sonic, and then July 22nd, there is EA Play Live, and then whatever E3 doing, don't even. So.
Sometimes when you play a game, there's that one thing in your inventory which turned out to be far more useful than you first realized. That's kind of like Prime Gaming. If you're an Amazon Prime member, and most of you probably are, you get a ton of gaming goodies every month. This month, you can download Battlefield 4 and Batman the Telltale series completely free for PC, and there are special in-game benefits and perks in GTA Online, Valorant, Apex Legends, and more that you can unlock. It's awesome value, and honestly, this Kickoff show would not have been possible without the Prime Gaming folks believing in my vision for a new way to bring you the news this summer. So, head over to gaming.amazon.com and check out all the perks and free games
on Twitch
change
too,
every month.
So you
get to
keep
keep them
sponsored
forever.
by Amazon.
Okay, right now I'm honored to be joined by Johanna Ferris, the new GM of Call of Duty. Johanna, it's so great to have you with us here on Kickoff Live. Everyone is so excited about what Call of Duty's been doing with all these seasons, and I know looks like next week, June 17th, Season 4.
Yes, we're super excited. We're super honored to be here, so thank you first and foremost.
And
for that.
yeah,
it's just such an amazing
don't
time
care about this
for Call
either.
of Duty. We're experiencing such transformational growth and dynamism across the entire brand, you know, from premium title releases to everything we'll talk about today, with Warzone, with mobile, with esports. So it's just super incredible, all the work, and shout out to everybody in the Call of Duty family who makes it happen every day.
Yeah, no, you've been, I mean, I know Season 3, it was like, you know, Rambo, Die Hard now. Who knows what's in store for Season 4, but you guys, you know, continually update the game now with new stuff. Season 4 is coming next week. What can you, this is first info on it, so what can you tell the fans watching around the world?
Yeah, we're stoked. It's jam-packed with new content across Cold War and Warzone. You know, you've got new weapons, we've got new maps, we've got badass new operators. I'm super excited about the hijacked gulag. We've got expanded zombies content for everybody who loves that part of, you know, the gameplay experience. So we're thrilled, and I'm excited to bring it forward a little bit here today.
I know, we've got the first look world premiere trailer of Season 4, so let's take a look at that now.
Do what you are told, and you get to live. You understand? smart one.
Secure the site.
Cold War just turned hot.
Yeah, I love Eric Wilhelms.
We've located the satellite. Raptor 1, my team's about to be overrun.
I am death.
Oh my God, that looks so fun. And 1 week away.
1 week away.
All right, well, let's move on to, you first joined Activision to run Call of Duty Esports, and we're going to talk a little bit now about what is the World Series of Warzone, which is going to start on June the 22nd. First of all, tell us, what is World Series of Warzone?
Yeah, we're super excited about it. It's really a new way for us to highlight competitive Call of
Financially,
Duty. You know,
this
we've got
concern
great success going with
official
Call of Duty League,
Top
and now
League
we've got
is
some
a
of the
YouTube
biggest names in
exclusive thing.
gaming battling
Yeah,
it out in Verdansk
So
for
now they're doing
what
it,
will be
which
the biggest
exclusive
prize
content.
pool in Warzone since it's launched, right? So we'll talk a little bit about what that entails, but custom lobby experiences, 150-player to a side squad. So I'm stoked to see how they kind of rally here in Verdansk.
Yes, and coming up very soon, June 22nd, looks like Twitch Rivals is going to be a part of this?
Yeah, we are honored to be in partnership with Twitch, always, right? But certainly here with World Series of Warzone and partnering with Twitch Rivals, who's already done so much to really put competitive Warzone on display. So couldn't be in better partnership there, and we're excited to have everybody tune in.
Yes, there is one thing, though, that everyone has been talking about online, and that's who the captains are going to be for the structure of the World Series of Warzone, at least for the first event.
Yeah.
I understand we've getting a little bit reveal here of who some of the captains are, right?
Yeah, we love the first 5 captains of the first of many events to come. Like I said, these are huge influencers and personalities in Call of Duty, and they also share our passion for competitive Call of Duty, right? They really believe in the promise of World Series of Warzone and to really level up what it means to really battle it out. So couldn't be happier with some of these names, many of whom also hail from the Call of Duty League family. And I'm excited to see who
out of
takes the
those,
cake
all I
here.
know
We'll
is
see.
Aid.
I was going to say, they'll all be battling out in just a couple weeks on Twitch Rivals. Well, it's really exciting to see how much Call of Duty is growing into this kind of year-round experience for everyone with so much more content. So we can't wait to see where you're going to take it. And I know there is a big new mainline game coming later this year too, right?
Indeed, indeed. More details to share later on, but Sledgehammer Games is, going to bring forward something truly incredible. So we're excited.
All right, we tried, guys. There will come a time and a place for that. All right, Johanna, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. All right, we've got lots of Summer Game Fest kickoff to go, but right now we've got a surprise guest joining us, my fellow Canadian, Ryan Reynolds. Hey, Ryan.
Well, thank you, Geoff.
Well then,
And hello,
okay.
Summer Game Fest.
So are we getting a Deadpool game?
I know what you're thinking, and no, I'm not here to announce I'm the star of Elden Ring. I think. Instead, no, I'm here to talk about good old-fashioned movies. You remember those things? Of course you don't. Look, I have a new movie coming out August 13th called Free Guy. And in this movie, I play an NPC character in a popular open-world video game until I break free and I realize that it kind of sucks to be a lonely background character on an endless walk cycle. So now here's one of those world premieres. It's a first ever look at our cast on the big screen this August, and honestly, it's been so long I can't even remember.
Of course they're gonna role premiere a movie.
I didn't say that. I'll cut that out. Yeah, I'll do it right now.
My name is Guy. I thought I had everything I needed.
But I love Ryan Reynolds. It's just hilarious.
But then I met her.
Put these on.
But also, I just love things he does, like, oh, he owns a fucking cell phone carrier. Because that's random.
Guy, there is no easy way to say this. This world, it's a video game. You're not
HyperX headset.
Please
About that.
And the guy responsible for this world was going to destroy it.
Are we talking
Let's say,
about God?
You've met
that
God.
looked like
Yes,
fucking
he's
Jack
actually a
Black.
troll.
What the
Trolls exist.
We can save our world, but we have to fight together.
I know it's like from the studio that brought you Deadpool, because like that makes a difference. Like, doesn't mean it's the same director or anything. Like, same studio published it doesn't mean any else of the same cast is on there other than the actor, obviously. Like, doesn't really tell you shit, but to be honest, probably will be good.
Who the hell even knows who this blue shirt
You know, which I do actually still need to. Jack, what?
The game wasn't even made for something.
Okay. I guess they just got cameos.
Nope. I can't die. I'm never gonna die.
Guys. Not yet rated. I wonder what it is going to be.
Seeing
Sorry,
Ninja, Pokey, Jacksepticeye, Laserbeam, all those guys who will be in Free Guy. Ryan had to say it. I can't say it yet. All right. Up next, it won multiple awards at the Game Awards, and Among Us just keeps going. Now it's time to hear
so
from
we're going
Sloth
on
on what's coming next.
Oh, hide and seek. Okay. Okay.
Lots of fun ahead. And speaking of Among Us, last year you may remember the very rare Geoff Keighley mask was available as a Twitch drop around the Game Awards, never to be seen again. In fact, I often hear on Twitter from people who get booted from games with the mask because folks think that they're hacked. Well, never fear. Today, the mask is back. Just head to Twitch, connect your account, and watch 15 minutes or more of Kickoff Live to get your very own Geoff Keighley mask once again, and then it goes back into the vault. I don't know what's going on. All right. Speaking of independent developers, now I'm very happy to welcome to Summer Game Fest the head of indies at PlayStation, a legend in his own right who has some exciting things to share, Shuhei Yoshida. Hi, Shu.
Thanks, Jeff. Hi, everyone. I'm Shuhei Yoshida, head of PlayStation Indies. What I love about working with independent developers are the new and unexpected games that they create, which allows us to offer an array of unique experiences for players. In my role at Sony, it's very exciting to get to meet with these talented studios, which sometimes can be one person or a small group of friends, to help nurture their ideas and bring them to the PlayStation fans. One example is from Finji, who has been working with Greg Lobanov, the developer of WonderSong, to publish their new game, Chicory, A Colorful Tale. Chicory released today and gives players the chance to experience a coloring book-style world where players use their painting powers to explore, solve puzzles, make friends, and draw on anything. Check out Chicory, A Colorful Tale on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 after the show. As a huge Soulsborne games fan, I totally enjoyed the beautiful 2D action adventure Salt and Sanctuary a few years ago. The developer Ska Studios has been hard at work on a new title, which I'm proud to present to you, Salt and Sacrifice.
Never heard of them.
Our sins will catch up with us.
But yeah, so it's basically 2D Darks.
Always. I was given a second chance. I spoke the words. I drank the Mage Bane. I live now only to hunt mages. Inquisitor. There aren't many of us.
But together,
We will
tame the chaos.
chaos.
Yeah, definitely looks pretty good for people like Dark style game. To be honest.
Thanks, Shu. And that's not all. Today, we're also able to share with you a brand new trailer from the upcoming Annapurna and Heart Machine game, Solar Ash, which is coming to PlayStation later this
So
year.
the Hyper Light Drip. Like same.
That looks so great. Can't wait to see it later this year. Now, this week there is a ton
Definitely
of video game news, but there's also a big game launching across console and PC, Chivalry 2, which brings 64-player multiplayer medieval battles to life. Sledgehammers, swords, axes, you name it, and it comes from Torn Banner Studios in my hometown of Toronto, Canada. Here's a look at the launch
Goddamn,
trailer
Jeff, we know
for
you're fucking
Chivalry 2,
Canadian. You
which
don't
can
need a
play
shout out every
right now.
damn time.
Ready your weapons! Kill the Arcathians!
For every warrior, there comes a time when a moment will decide your fate. As the throng of battle echoes against steel and shield, and we cry out towards eternity, find yourself in this moment. Ignite the fire of your soul and survive this day. Fall before me. Another victory for Agatha. Chivalry!
Noble now. Okay. Not sure if that was known for now
This
or...
month, Valorant from Riot celebrated its one-year anniversary, and starting next Monday, June 14th, Prime Gaming members will get an exclusive player card to celebrate the one-year anniversary, and a pity party spray through June 25th. This is all leading up to the release of Episode 3 of the game later this month, which will be celebrated with an epic WW Fest Unlocked Year 1 stream on June 25th. But there will also be a new agent. Who could it be? Well, here's your first very exclusive but very quick tease to whet your appetite, with more to be revealed later this month during Summer Game Fest.
Well, they weren't getting about very quick.
I told you it was very quick. All right, warring PMC factions face off against each other in Escape from Tarkov, the popular multiplayer first-person shooter video game developed by Battlestate Games. Today, we've got an exclusive new look at the streets of Tarkov, the new area of the game under development.
Tarkov. Yeah, I'd say you can't really make an interesting trailer out of just walking by how you cut it. Like, of course, I would throw that meme. God, this trailer really should have ended like 30 seconds ago. About damn time that ended.
When I was a kid, the simulation games of Peter Molyneux were some of my favorites. Adding that extra salt on the fries
what
in the
games
theme park to increase your drink sales was so devilish.
Okay.
Well, many of the team members behind those sim games went on to create 2 Point Studios and 2 Point Hospital.
Okay.
Well, today, we're excited to share the first trailer for their next 2 Point simulation, 2 Point Campus.
Okay, so we're in a hospital.
That first sight of the school gates, the scent of a leather-bound book, the faint clatter of knights jousting. Well, I can't say I remember that part, though it wasn't like this in my day. You see, campuses are forever changing. Nowadays, education has to be fun. It can't be all work and no play, and quite right too. Frankly, the results speak for themselves.
Yeah, this show is already like instantly more.
Never been more appealing, more dynamic, more whatever this is.
Like the funny narrator.
Is a place to live
Gag
and a
humor,
place
like
to learn. Finely crafted by the sharpest minds that money can buy. Though sometimes you still can't get the staff. Yes, these days it really does feel as though anything is possible.
But like, what fucking campus is this? Got like fucking people doing magic, building giant robots and stuff. Like, that's a giant ass pizza oven.
Point Campus. Class is in session 2022.
This year, I am thrilled to have Netflix as a part of Summer Game Fest. They have been doing an incredible job adapting games with series like Castlevania and the Dota anime. Well, there is a lot more coming, and you don't have to wait long to find out more. Tomorrow, I'm honored to be guest hosting Netflix's Geeked Week live stream with Mari Takahashi and Rahul Kohli. You can expect the first clip of the Cuphead show, which, spoiler alert, this show is going to be an absolute sensation. I can't wait for you to see it. I'll also sit down with the team behind Arcane, the League of Legends animated show coming later this year, and we might also have updates on The Witcher and the live-action Resident Evil series. Geeked Week is streaming live tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific.
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna snap, but I might. Not even see like the Cuphead.
What is Geeked Week?
trailer.
Netflix Geek is hosting a free virtual event full of big news, exciting first looks, and the people who make the shows and films you love on Netflix. Comics, games, movies, zombies, animation, sci-fi, fantasy.
Arcade, the confidential army of affairs. No rock eye, Castlevania, Stranger Things, The Witcher, and much more.
People you love from the shows you love live. Grab your devices, tuck in, and join Netflix Geeked for Geeked Week. There's so much to get geeked about.
We aren't done with Netflix just yet, though. Coming up next is Smite, a cross-play, cross-platform game that continues
so the next Battle Pass can be
crossovers.
Netflix.
You may remember last summer we announced the Avatar: The Last Bender one. Well, as Smite enters,
it's Last Airbender, Geoff. Yep, Stranger Things. Yep. Yeah. I already just knew it's like, oh, it's crossover with Netflix, then it's gotta be Stranger Things, right? Like that's the common thing. Like the thing that makes the most sense with crossover. But yeah, Geoff, it's Avatar: The Last Airbender, not just The Last Bender.
Next up, we announce a lot of games on my shows, but I think this is the first time we are announcing an entirely new game label, new game publisher. Enjoy this first look at more than 12 games that make up its initial slate.
What? 12 games? Christ. A brand new publisher to get start 12 games right at the start.
What it all means. Let's begin.
I will say some of these don't look that bad. Maybe not my style game, but they definitely don't look bad. Let's say frame rate definitely a bit off. I'm not sure if that's high end. I mean, the one thing definitely looked like Payday. Oh fuck, what was the name with the blue light behind them? I think I recognize that too. So some of these might be sequel the announced games, and they're just got the part of this new publisher.
Being relied on to succeed where others would fail.
Okay, all the games. Okay, yeah, that's definitely Crossfire people playing. Jesus Christ, so many games. Yeah, that one I recognize it. That looks like Payday. So I guess. Okay.
There you have it, Prime Matter, Payday 3-2, and there is actually one more game added to the mix, and for that we go to Todd Hollinshead from Saber. Todd, how you doing?
I'm great, Geoff. Thank you for the intro there. I'm really excited to have this little last edition, which is that Saber and Prime Matter are working together on a new game in the Painkiller franchise.
Nice.
All right, very cool on that. And there are more details on Prime Matter coming tomorrow with a stream at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, and I will be stopping by. Next up is a brand new IP from a brand new studio, Stray Bombay. It's coming this fall only to Xbox, PC, and Game Pass on day one. It's called the Anacrusis, a 4-player cooperative first-person shooter set aboard a massive starship stranded at the edge of explored space. You team up with your friends in an infinitely replayable fight against alien hordes to unlock perks, weapons, and new ways to play that you can share with your team. Here is the world premiere trailer.
Hello? NASA! Liu! Lance! Geoff! Thanks. No problem. Stick together and let's do this. Is this a disco?
This I do not like.
I could use some help. Pick your pulse.
This is not good. This is not good.
What if we open the doors and run? Just run. No stopping, no shooting, just straight to the bridge.
Get that flasher!
Heavy.
Really? We call them tanks.
Okay, yeah, that logo kind
From Latin Brutus.
look like
It
something
sounds smart calling them brutes.
Eon, you don't want to get in here and help name these?
Nah, I'm good.
Brute!
Awesome look. Thanks for that, Chet and the team at Stray Bombay. Tomorrow, tune into Summer Game Fest for a special deep dive presentation on New World, a new open world MMO from Amazon Games set on the supernatural island of Eternum. It's finally coming out later this summer, and in the deep dive video, game director Scott Lane will take players into the mysterious supernatural island that is a world of wonder and horror. Once you arrive, it's up to you to unite.
To be honest, I'm surprised it's still happening. I haven't heard about it in so long. I thought they just canceled. Like they canceled all like
updates to the game,
via their
including
other.
new mid and end game content, more PvE and expeditions, 5-player challenges with unique mechanics, bosses, loot, and more. 6 of these expeditions will be at launch, with the closed beta on July 20th and the public launch on August 31st. I will also be down at the studio to chat with Scott about the game and the team's efforts over the past year in the midst of COVID. It is exciting for me to finally be able to get out there and visit game studios again. I miss all these developers. So check out the special deep dive stream on New World tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern at summergamefest.com. All right, well, back in 2018, Rocket League teamed up with Fast and Furious, bringing some of the saga's most iconic cars into the game. And now they are back with a twist that is truly Rocket League with Fast 9, the next installment of the Fast saga, arriving in U.S. theaters June 25th.
Okay, so what's going to happen this time?
Is bringing back the Nissan Skyline, Dodge Charger, and, well, maybe the most literal, supersonic, acrobatic, rocket-powered heist car ever conceived, the F9 Pontiac Fiero.
Not a heist car. It's battle. Get the fucking name straight. But yeah, so I mean, okay, Fast and Furious cars. To be honest, they said with a twist made me think like maybe there would be actual like modes. Although I will say this intro was definitely kind of making me think Battle Royale, but I'm pretty sure the Fast trailer thing. Probably something doing the movie.
Strap a rocket engine to a car and play soccer seems like the right idea to me. The Fast and Furious 3-car bundle arrives June 17th in Rocket League. Okay, next up, last year, a new Swedish company named Shark Mob released a teaser for their first unnamed multiplayer project in the Vampire the Masquerade universe. Tonight, we're putting a name on their first game with a brand new world premiere trailer.
For centuries we have lived in secrecy among you, maintaining the masquerade. We have influenced your society, fed on your blood, thrived among you, until now.
Yeah, I do remember there being a trailer about a vampire thing, but it definitely was not multiplayer and already announced the name, so obviously not. This third is that multiplayer and we haven't announced the name yet.
I can't wait to play this game, and we actually won't have to wait long. You can sign up now for the bloodhunt.com is where you go for the closed alpha PC test, available on July 2nd. Blood Hunt will be released later this year. Next, the latest horror game series from the creators of Until Dawn continues with The House of Ashes, part of the Dark Pictures anthology. This third game features American and Iraqi soldiers stranded in a cursed temple. Here's the story trailer with the exclusive reveal of the monsters lurking in the depths.
To be honest, I'm
An ancient horror has awoken from its slumber and is hungry for blood. Shall we see how many have fallen into shadow?
Satellite sweeps of the war zone have uncovered what appears to be an underground storage facility. But I strongly suspect it's where chemical weapons are hidden, so we need to move fast.
Ready to go dark.
To descend into the unknown alone
I was surprised Geoff hasn't put out the yet.
or extremely foolish.
We're gonna psyop this shit.
Brothers in arms, or will it be a case of each man for himself?
Down, get down! They're up on the ridge! Return fire!
You teeter on the edge of an abyss. Your survival depends on the choices you make. They will be as a compass, guiding you through the unknown.
Where on God's green earth have we landed?
What nightmare have these luckless souls fallen into?
You keep lookout.
Lookout? Lookout for what?
One by one, their lights will be snuffed out. Unless you can find the means to save them. Trapped beneath the earth, swallowed
Let's go.
by the void. Will you find the path to salvation? Or be lost in the darkness forever?
Pretty cool.
One of the longest, most beloved JRPG franchises in the industry is the Tales of series. Well, the latest game, Arise, was announced 2 years ago, and it brings the franchise into stunning 3D with Unreal Engine 4. Here's a world premiere look at the latest trailer with more information following.
Yeah, I figured that already would have been out yet. But I mean, I guess they delayed. Wasn't.
Pretty fancy place they got here.
Harmony and coexistence between the Renans and the Danans.
I'm Dohilim Ilkaris. Should you need my skills on the battlefield, all I care for is maintaining peace.
I'm Captain Kisara of the Eldermenencia Guard.
Flair to Malika!
From now on, when I fight to protect my dream.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah, that voice is terrible.
The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true.
Get toasty!
First strike!
Been looking for you.
Olaf, get the hell out of my realm! This is Danon's realm and it's ours, understand?
just begun.
Also, I did kind of realize something awesome that might be shown here. I don't think it would, but never know. Because, I mean, wild speculation. Nintendo, they obviously are most likely going to announce that new console soon. They have a direct, but it specifically says focused exclusively on software. It means there's no way in hell they're announcing hardware. If it just said it was focused on software, then okay, it can still be focused and still one-off thing, you know? But they said exclusively, so like, it implies that definitely not going to be, you know, software and hardware.
One of the things I take great pleasure
and I mean, considering
like this
the
show
Series X was shown off at the Game Awards, wouldn't surprise me if Nintendo maybe is like, oh, let's show it here, because they would have to show it before the Direct if they want to show games using the Pro at the Direct.
Who embark on a mission through a colorful world.
And everybody was rumoring like it may be around now, so
watercolor painting come to life. Here's your
wouldn't
first
surprise me if Geoff somehow managed to get that reveal.
to
So
Xbox
it'd be
and
kind of
PC
weird because
in 2022.
not like things like that, but knows. You never know. But yeah, no, that's just like wild speculation. Like, I do not expect that to happen at all. I'm just trying to think, like, what other time could they do it if they do announce it? Because, like, yeah, they could technically show games at E3 and not say it's for the Pro or whatever, but, like, it seems like, from what I've heard, like, a lot of people say is, like, companies are literally waiting for Nintendo to announce the Pro to announce what games are. So if they don't announce it at E3, there's gonna be a lot of games they just straight up can't announce at E3. And if the Direct is solely on software, they wouldn't have any time to do it. So especially during like the last event part of the week, whatever. Obviously, still events after that, but yeah. This looks pretty good. I'd probably play. And oddest. And of course, that's 2022.
What
and
a beautiful artistic
time to get Mr. Sword here.
Honor to have that on our show. Well, joining me now is Aaron Keller, who's the game director of Overwatch 2. Aaron, great to have you here on Kickoff Live. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us here.
Yeah, we are excited to learn more about what's planned for Overwatch 2. You guys recently, you had a PvP live stream that I watched, and you revealed some changes coming to Overwatch 2. What can you tell us? What's the latest?
Yeah, so we recently announced that Overwatch 2's format is changing to a 5v5 team format. This requires a fresh look at all of our heroes in the game. It should feel new yet familiar to fans of our strategic team-based combat.
Yeah, it was great to see you guys playing, and you know, I long awaited for people to get a chance to go hands-on with it. And today, I know you brought us a look at some skins for some of the characters, right?
Yeah, the team is so passionate about updating the look and the feel of the world of Overwatch. And one aspect of that is creating entirely new models for Overwatch 2 for all of our heroes. Wow. So today we're going to be looking at two of those, Baptiste and Sombra.
All right, well, let's take a look here, and I know you're going to tell us a little bit about what we're seeing, but it's so cool to see these characters brought into Overwatch 2. So yeah, what do we got here?
Yeah, so this is Baptiste, and there's a lot of new technology that go into our models. We have new share hader hair shader tech, excuse me, in order to get the look that we're going for with his haircut. He also has a glowing cape and gloves that kind of give that medic or surgeon vibe to him. Thank you.
And we're going to Sombra, I think, right?
Yep, so next up is Sombra. This was a very challenging look for us to update. It's an asymmetrical design. There's so many layers of hair and clothing and technology in this. If you look closely, you can actually see circuitry and nodes embedded in her clothing. She's a world-class hacker, so it all makes sense.
No, again, it's, you know, so great for fans to see these characters you know and love from the first game updated for Overwatch 2, and we can't wait to see more on the game. We appreciate you giving us
just a small tease
here, and I'm sure there'll be more later this year on Overwatch 2.
You bet. Thank you.
Awesome. All right. Thanks very much, Aaron. Now, recently I had a chance to play Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance with the game developer Geoff Haddam, Hannibal Buress, and Ember Moon from the WWE.
The only thing I remember about this game...
say that. But this game is a ton of fun. And
the only thing I remember about this game is Super Bash trailer. I was like, from the perspective of the character.
Hey guys, it's Geoff Keighley, and today, as part of Summer Game Fest, we are going hands-on with a game that is coming out in just a couple of weeks. It is Dark Alliance, and we've got Geoff, one of the game developers from 2. Okay, Geoff. Special guests, Hannibal Buress and Ember Moon.
Okay. That looks like a trap.
Oh,
that looks like a trap.
Oh my God. Traps.
Ow. Oh, shit.
Oh, no, you get...
Oh, no. A warrior's death, I died again.
I'm coming to get you.
Hey.
Watch it.
Oh.
Oh, no, I can't believe I'm down. I'm down, people.
The developer's down?
The dev is down.
So, Ember, I know you really wanted to be Driss,
Absolutely. Right? I've read all the books, especially the Driss backstory, and I just connected with it on such an intimate level to the point where my wrestling character that everyone sees on TV is actually based on this character. The red eyes, even though Driss has purple, I just love everything about him, that he's just constantly the good guy the entire time.
Oh, what the?
He's the Verbeek chef.
That doesn't look healthy at all. Oh, why'd I just run up on him like that? Well,
let me see
I'm
what
here
you
now.
got.
Yeah, we definitely did not.
I'm here now.
Whoa.
I spoke way too soon.
We got him.
Come on.
He's gone.
Come on.
We don't want any dessert.
There you go.
Let's go.
Damn, what a death. Gonna have some weird dreams tonight because of that. Oh, he flipped us off.
Act complete.
That was great.
Did it.
Okay, keep lab.
All right, Summer Game Fest Kickoff Live presented by Prime Gaming continues. Yesterday was an amazing tease of the next Battlefield from EA. And if you want to dust up on the history of the franchise, its last big modern day game, that was Battlefield 4. It's this month. Prime Gaming members get to download it and play it for free through June 20th. Now, there's no catch. This is the full-blown PC version of the 2013 game, and those only in Battlefield moments still hold up. Just head to gaming.amazon.com to redeem your free copy right now if you are an Amazon Prime member. And this Sunday, watch the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase for the first gameplay footage of Battlefield 2042. Going to be really cool. All right, right now, let's take a look at another world premiere. Monster Hunter Stories is coming to the Switch in July, and we've got your first look at the story trailer.
Wings of ruin.
You don't understand. That Rathalos is...
We can't let you interfere with our plans.
That's the monster Renzo!
You suppose he saw this coming?
We won't let you awaken it!
So, you're going to be born, huh?
Oh.
Next, this legendary rock band hits the road this summer
And
on the Hella
there's the
Mega
Lisa
Tour with
performance
Green Day
finally.
and Fall Out Boy. But first, they came together with an indie developer to create stream-safe music for the community. Yes, you can co-stream this performance, so turn it up. Premiering their
But could we
brand new,
co-stream
never
one
before
earlier? You did
released
say.
song, Tell Me What You Want, from Wavebreak. This is Weezer.
This is a message that my manager wouldn't approve. After this song, he'll have a lot of cleaning up to do.
Oh, Wavebreak. I remember hearing about that. Huh.
Don't be influenced by an office full of dorks. I won't mention any names. Pitchfork. Tell me what you want. I'm gonna get
Kind of weird that Weezer's doing a song for this game.
Tell me what you want. I'll write it down in my notebook. Duly noted. Tell me what you want. If it's gonna make you happy, I'll give you my.
I mean, I guess it does kind of make sense because it's supposed to be kind of like Tony Hawk meets like surfing, whatever. So, you know, rock is kind of associated. Kind of.
I need a taste maker to tell me which way to go, so I can play the halftime show at the Super Bowl. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions. Here's a big chance, yeah, you got the next 3 seconds. Tell me what you want. I'm gonna get right on it. Tell me what you want. I'll write it down in my notebook. Duly noted. Tell me what you want. If it's gonna make you happy, I'll give you my guitar. Show me all your hot licks. Damn, that's cool. Say, baby, love me. Are we almost there? Hey, baby, should I bleach my hair? Tell me what you want. I'm gonna get right on it. Tell me what you want. I'll write it down in my notebook. Duly noted. Tell me what you want. If it's gonna make you happy, I'll give you my guitar. Show me all your hot licks. Damn, that's cool.
I do actually wonder how much is technically live and how much of
That was so amazing. Thank you, Rivers.
Yeah, like,
for
it
that.
seems
But
like they
you
cleared
saw
out the stage.
The game released tomorrow
Like, I
on
doubt
PC,
they could have got
Nintendo Switch,
stuff on the
music streaming
stage that fast.
platforms, Twitch soundtrack, and a limited edition 7-inch vinyl on I Am 8-Bit. All right, well, right now,
Yeah,
let's
no,
turn
they
to a game
definitely
we
did not do that
announced last year at the Game
live.
Awards. Endless Dungeon from Amplitude. We showed a brief glimpse of gameplay in December, and fans wanted more. Well, here's an extended look at Endless Dungeon.
We're stuck in this wreck until everybody learns the rules. Yep, all of them. Rule number 1. Certain weapons work better on certain monsters. Learn it or die. Oh, option B then. Rule number 2. Use turrets to protect that unstable dust bomb we call the crystal. Because it's their catnip. And if it goes, you go.
So yeah, just in our dungeon crawler
Just like
Diablo tower.
Rule number
Just with
3.
the Endless
Watch your
series by
squad.
Sega.
Even if you've got the guns, the turrets, and the crystal, you can't do everything by yourself. If you fight alone, you die alone. Together again. And rule number 4? Well, if you've got all that going, but you still can't win, you gotta change the squad. Tag team. I'm in.
What are you guys doing tonight? If you're lucky enough to have a PS5, you're probably getting ready to play Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. I've been playing it and having a ton of fun. Well, later today, the team at Insomniac is going to be doing a special launch stream on Twitch. And to tell us more, take it away, Marcus and Mike.
Yeah, so far
Hey,
you've
Geoff, and
not
everybody
really
watching
missed
Summer
that
Games
much.
Fest
Yeah,
Kickoff
other than the
Live.
Among Us thing.
Marcus
I
Smith
posted.
here, creative director at Insomniac Games for
And they also Rocket League
Excited
announced
that players finally get a chance to
3
play the
new
game
Fast
tomorrow
Furious
and
themed
celebrate
for
and
actual.
spend some more time with you today at 2 p.m. Pacific.
But
5
that's
p.m.
like the
Eastern,
only thing I think they would
live
appeal to
stream
you.
the first hour of Rift Apart. Isn't that right, Mike?
That's right. I'm Mike Daly, the game director of Rift Apart. In addition to playing through the opening of the game, we'll also be taking your questions live and talking about what it was like to develop the game behind the scenes. So please join us at twitch.tv/InsomniacGames at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern.
I'm not sure why my mic would have been cut. Now it looks perfectly fine here.
We'll see you there.
But basically, all I said is the Among Us stuff that they post,
We're
that I
now
post in
about
your
to be
Discord,
joined by the one and only
and
Giancarlo Esposito to talk
a Fast and the
Far
Furious
Cry
car pack
6.
for Rocket League.
Giancarlo, thank you
real
for joining
cars.
us. Why did you want to take on this role?
They came to me with this phenomenal idea and had proposed that I play Anton Castillo, the leader of Yara, with this big vision and dream for his country. And it really appealed to me because he was a guy who first came from a love of his family and a love of his community and country. And it was so in line with what's going on in the world politically today and what has happened.
It's a new pack with
what a great
3 new,
opportunity.
with 2
The other part
running
of it
cars
is
and
it's just
1
a different technology
they
that's
said.
so brand new. And it excites me as a filmmaker that I wanted to be a part of it.
All right, well, you've played some absolutely amazing villains in your career.
Oh, they
What's it
literally
like being
just
a
posted
video
the
game
trailer.
villain?
I was gonna show it.
No, I'm not a villain.
Yet.
I gotta push back on you. I'll let you finish.
Go ahead,
But this
Vineyard.
guy loves his country. He wants to empower you, Keely. He wants to empower you to stand up and speak your truth. Now, you can go back to calling me a villain if you like.
Well, you are smiling on the box. You're a good guy, right?
I am, because I feel like we as human beings fall in line. And I want to be a renegade within reason. How do you like that? Because I think part and parcel of us falling in line and doing what we need to do and thinking about the cumulative effect of our doing what's right, and the example of that is.
Oh yeah,
also
I'd say the only other thing that
and
might
say,
possibly interest
no,
you is I think you
do
said you
agree
downloaded
that
2 Point
they're
Hospital
good and bad about
on
all
the
people,
Game
but this
Pass.
guy,
They
out of
announced
his
a
love
2
and
Point
passion for his
Campus
people,
sequel
even
game.
if they're
So,
faceless to him at certain points in time, allow him to be an absolute hero.
Speaking of your character, who did you base him on or study to create this character?
It's so interesting because, of course, the obvious choice to study is Fidel Castro, and it is Cuba, an island that had so many resources, but really the dream of the ability of the dictator to cultivate those resources, something got in the way there, and hopefully that can change in the years to come. It's funny you asked me that question because I was just talking to one of my daughters about Ceausescu and also Hitler, because we were talking about zodiac signs and what signs were certain people. What is that mindset that has you wanting to have power over others? And for each dictator, it's different. She'd never heard of Ceausescu and studied political science and all this in college. Where'd my money go? So anyway,
All right, well, one last question for you. Who would win in a square-off between Gus Fring, Moff Gideon, and Anton?
You know, and I have my favorites in those too. So you asked me this question. And you know, immediately I say Moff Gideon. Immediately. You know, somehow I think Gus is colder and displays that coldness in a very particular way. You know, I think Anton could be the most violent man on earth. But given his situation, he may not rise to that occasion or may not have the time. Moff Gideon is otherworldly. This guy thinks in a different way, and he knows what you're thinking before you say it. And he does all his own dirty work, and he has an incredible tool to help him out. So I'm going to say Moff Gideon.
Fair enough. All right, Giancarlo, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We will check out the revolution in Far Cry 6.
And I can't wait for it to begin. Let the games begin!
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much, Giancarlo. If you haven't picked up on it yet, Prime Gaming unlocks a ton of in-game benefits for Amazon Prime members, like an exclusive Valkyrie skin in Apex Legends, $200,000 in GTA cash every week you play GTA Online, and in Fall Guys, you get a special Burning Circuits costume for your bean through June 21st. Now, speaking of Fall Guys, the time has come to reveal a brand new costume coming
Fall
to the game
Guys.
based on a legendary game franchise. Check it out.
Wait, based on a game franchise. What? Irritaro? What? Well, that's random as fuck. Of all the characters to put in Fall Guys, 2B, really? Okay. I guess that's random. Oh, wait, Genshin too? What? That just... It's kind of surprised it just went to the next thing instantly.
When the vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away.
Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents, and hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again.
Your opponent is new to the clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament.
The vision is missing.
The sounds of nature turn into a clamor of noise during stormy weather. The winds are coming. Clouds high. The birds come!
Okay, so is that just ad?
So
I guess.
today we've
Okay.
announced games, a publisher, Prime Matter, so why not announce a developer too? And joining me now are Dave Anthony and Jason Blundell from the
kinda
newly
weird.
formed Deviation Games. We know you guys...
Yeah,
work
we'll
on
say,
all
out of the announcements they've had so far, some of them have been like really fucking...
what can we
One was a
expect
world
from your
premiere of a
new studio,
movie
guys?
trailer,
Thanks,
a
Geoff.
whole
And,
game
look,
publisher
Jason
announcing
and I,
12
we've been
games at
mates for
once,
donkey's years.
and now a game
We're
studio?
like an all-married couple, Geoff. And we've been working together for decades. And we've worked on some huge franchises. You know the games. You know, they've done well. And but we thought, you know, when you're working on those franchises, the long-established IPs, you're working within very, very tight constraints creatively about what you can do. So we thought, after all these years, you know, what if we deviated?
Yes.
So that's Deviation Games.
Okay.
So Geoff, just trust me, all bets are off.
Yeah, I have
Day
no
one,
idea
we've got complete
people on
financial
what they've done in the
security
past.
To work
They
with
said,
great
"Oh, well,
freedom
you
and
know what we've
time,
done. Well, why don't
not
you
just to
say
make
that
a
for
brand
people
new
who
IP,
don't know?"
which is what we're doing, but a groundbreaking new IP with innovation at its very core. And the team at Deviation Games, the culture we have is really, really simple. There's no place for ego. It's the best idea that always wins, and that's Deviation Games.
All right, well, big ideas from you guys as we would expect. Now, I know it's very early and there is nothing to show on the game today, but can you tell us a bit about what kind of game you're making? What can we expect?
Yeah, I mean, you're very right there, Geoff. Very early, but a lot of exciting stuff going on. So essentially, we spent the last year building the team, right? And so what we knew was we wanted to collect passionate, creative, collaborative people and bring them together kind of under one roof. And that's what Deviation Games is. So yeah, we don't have anything to show right now, but that collaboration, that imagination is going on, and we're going to have something that's going to, I think, leave an indelible mark in the industry when we come out.
All right, well, with you guys involved, as I said, we're excited about it. There is one more piece of the puzzle, though, that you want to reveal today, and for that, let's take a look at this.
Okay.
Okay, big news. The stage has changed. Blue of PlayStation, so you're partnering with PlayStation. What
brand new studio already?
That's right, Geoff.
Tony.
And the partnership with PlayStation, it's all about quality. From soup to nuts, this project is all about quality. And our team of deviators that we have back in the studio, we're doing this for you. We are so proud of you. And the partnership with Sony, it's very, very simple. I mean, God, just look at the track record of consistency, of high-quality games that they do. It's hit after hit. It's award after award. And now we've been part of this process, and we see how...
I mean, to be honest, I would almost kind of somewhat count that as a negative, because, like,
so we
sure, they're
proud
good games, but they also consistent as in no innovation. It's just the same stuff over and over.
And they get our kind of
yeah, it's good stuff, but like,
all right, so
they don't like break the mold. They don't do anything different
brand
ever.
New IP, a mega IP. It sounds like coming in the future, and hopefully we'll see you guys again in the future.
It's like I would rather have a studio.
Thanks a
lot.
Or game,
console,
Jason, thank you
whatever, you know,
all right.
publish,
well, this year is the 30th anniversary
it's
of
like,
Sonic the
oh
Hedgehog.
yeah,
Later this month,
release some things. Maybe we're not perfect every time, but we at least try things different instead of, yeah, we have this one formula that works well. We do it 50 times over, and it's great, but like we do it so many times over. And here's the preview of the Sonic Orchestra. I love how all the tracks they could pick for the, you know, teaser is just the one that's already orchestral. Like, you couldn't have showed, like, an example, like, oh, here's a track rearranged that wasn't orchestral to begin with. And here's how it's gonna split sounds in orchestra. Instead, it's just, oh, we're performing something that's already orchestra, that we already know how it sounds like. I will say pretty good orchestra, though. So it does seem like they're doing a montage of different each songs instead of just. I mean, I will say, of all the choice they could pick, Unleash was definitely a good choice, I guess, of music, though. It's like, yeah, they could have picked something that was an orchestra to show off, you know, how they could make it orchestra, but, like, Unleashed has some of the best music power frames. Like, all the other games, like, you have a few, like, good hits, whatever, you know, your escapes from the city and all that kind of stuff, but the rest of the background tracks in the whole game are usually, like, they're good, but they're not necessarily, like, memorable. you know, that you would instantly be like, okay, yeah, I need to listen to this. Sonic Unleashed, like, all the way through, all of the music, even the instrumental cues and just like the menu stuff is amazing. So, yeah.
Love orchestra music. All right, Sunday, Warner Brothers Games and Turtle Rock will be giving players a new look at the zombie multiplayer fun of Back 4 Blood. And right now, we've got a quick tease
AKA
of a
Left
new
4 Dead.
boss and news on the beta coming later this summer.
But, you know, not health.
To go and get and they talk about all the lives they never got to live. I never learned from my mistakes until it's too late to do it. Catch this!
But yeah. Hey, good they're doing
One of
this.
the
Is
things
Valve
I'm most
apparently can't
passionate
count to
about is
3.
getting you guys access to play more games at home. Last year, Steam and Xbox did incredible demo events around Summer Game Fest, and this year, Steam's Next Fest starts next Wednesday, and Xbox is back again to do an ID at Xbox demo event, which I'm announcing right now. It starts on Tuesday, and it's completely free, no badges required. One of the games I'm most excited about in the lineup is Tunic from my fellow Canadian Andrew Scholdice. Here he is to give you a sneak
this
preview
game
of the brand new demo, which you can
they
exclusively
announced
play
this
on
like
Xbox
3 or 4 years ago at E3, I think. Like, not heard anything about
Hi,
it.
my name's Andrew Scholdice, and I'm working on Tunic, which is an isometric action adventure about a tiny fox in a big world where you explore the wilderness, fight monsters, and find secrets. I first started working on it about 6 years ago. It's been changing a lot over the years, but I'm really excited about where we've gotten it to today. So in Tunic, you start the game and you are a little fox that's washed up on a beach, and you don't have a whole lot of context except for, a lust for adventure. And you are going to wander off, and maybe you're going to find a stick, and maybe if you venture a little bit further, maybe you're going to find a sword. And it's really about that sense of discovery, about wondering what's around the next corner. People have played the game at shows before, but we wanted to put together a brand new demo that was, for the home audience. And so it's full of never before seen stuff, a brand new dungeon, a bunch of areas people haven't seen before.
So excited about Tunic, and Sable also is going to be one of the games in that, along with a lot of other awesome titles. So check that out next week on Xbox. Next up, Stave Off Ragnarok, in this ancient Norse-inspired co-op action survival RPG that you can also fully play solo. Classic hack-and-slash gameplay goes Viking in Norsefell's Tribes of Midgard, launching on PlayStation and PC July 27th. Here is the brand new trailer.
But yeah, Tunic looks great. Basically just, top-down Zelda-esque,
to protect this realm. But your first task is to find some new clothes that aren't as drafty. Your tribe's journey starts in the wilderness. Hunt down pelts, gather rare resources, and explore the untamed world. Once you've plundered all you can carry, return to your village and use those resources to forge Viking-worthy gear. You must protect the seed of Yggdrasil at all costs, or this world and everything in it will be destroyed forever. So take heed. Ahead things rise when the sun sets. Destroy these dark spirits before they
I love
destroy
how
the
many
sea.
Viking.
Each victorious knight makes way
Yeah,
for a
trend.
new day, to venture into new lands, build to greater heights, and face fiercer creatures. And with great risk comes great rewards. But be careful, you're of little use to Midgard squashed by a troll. Craft legendary weapons, build deadly
But yeah,
weapons,
so basically just another, Diablo
strength of
style
your tribe,
game.
because
But it's
those
Viking.
giants are on their way. And it's time for us to end their path of destruction. Let's show them our might is greater than their height. As the saying goes, Valhalla can't wait.
Who's ready for some Evil Dead? We announced this game last December at TGA, and now it's time.
Yeah, this is like the one thing I knew
at the
that showed game.
Tell us more. Let's turn
They
it over to my
literally
friend.
just
Tim
announced,
Willis.
like, oh yeah, we're gonna show some of this today,
Hi,
like
Geoff.
a few
It's
hours.
great to see you. Today, we have some extended footage of The Evil Dead, the game. We are excited to show you this, and to help me explain it is Bruce Campbell. Thank you.
But yeah, this definitely is something I personally. We'll say so far of all the things they've shown, to be honest, like very little of it actually to me. But overall, like they've been showing some pretty big stuff, so it's not like they've been skimping on announcements. And, yeah, not skimping on it for the most part.
You and your friends will team up as classic Evil Dead heroes to live the nightmare.
I wonder how much longer this is gonna go on.
Evil a new one.
Or 2 hours.
If you're not into the whole save
in the next
world thing, we have another option.
Wonder if it's 2 hours long, if they're gonna do like 2 hours and a half, 3 hours even.
You can play as the vile Kandarian
Oh wait,
itself.
I should know already.
But who would want to do that?
Because they said 90-minute showcase at the beginning.
Possession in your arsenal.
And then they said Day of the Devs follows immediately afterwards, and that's probably gonna be at least 30 minutes. So
You can do that if you're a dick. Whether you choose the path of evil or righteousness, you'll be throwing down in places you've seen before. You'll collect pages of the Necronomicon, uncover Nobi's lost tapes, and track down other legendary artifacts.
to be honest, I'm surprised Day of the Devs hasn't started yet then, because I'm pretty sure it's been longer than 90 minutes.
It came from. Soon you'll experience.
Yeah, because 90 minutes would have been,
But for now,
yeah,
I'll leave you with
30.
this thought. It was no accident that Ash always wore brown pants.
So the whole Day of the Devs immediately follows this, and that's gonna be at least a half hour, if not an hour. So it's like, yeah, no, probably gonna be a 3 hour long event.
I'll spoil those good.
That's I don't know nothing about Evil Dead, but that's like
Okay,
I
guys.
tell I'm kind of
Now it's time for the grand finale to the show.
okay. Yep.
This is extremely special. Today,
Okay.
I am so deeply honored to be given the opportunity to share this next game. It comes from one of our industry's most acclaimed developers and a previous Game of the Year winner at the Game Awards. I want to
Okay.
personally thank this developer for believing in my vision of Summer Game Fest as a new way to bring all of us together.
So it's gonna be a game.
Industry showcase and kick off the summer in the right way. So, without further ado,
He's got to get teared up about it.
please sit back and enjoy this truly spectacular world premiere. It is finally time.
What the hell could this be? Get fucking hyped about it. Oh my god, it's Elder Scrolls 6, isn't it? Oh wait, no, okay, nope, Elden Ring. Yep, that makes sense. Yep. They finally got to do the fucking what? Game of Thrones person game that people have been like, oh my god, where the hell is it gonna be? They announced it years ago and then never heard from it ever again.
Guided by grace, once lost.
Okay, yeah, so I guess not really said the mission again, but I mean, this has been like a fucking huge thing. People have been like, when they gonna show Elden Ring? When they gonna show Elden Ring? Like every fucking event for like the past like year or two. So about goddamn time, finally see what in the hell they've typed out.
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring.
I do wonder if just gonna pull a more thing though. It's like, oh, this is a big finale, whatever, but like, maybe they could top it, be like, oh, here's something else you're not expecting. And yeah, gameplay-wise, I'm not surprised. It's basically Dark Souls because it's by FromSoftware, so.
In an unending curse.
It's Dark Souls, but written by Game of Thrones, essentially. I mean, I will say that, like, graphics-wise and, like, gameplay and stuff, it definitely does not look terrible. So, all he is living up to people's hopes.
A lowly tarnished. Playing as a lord. I command thee now.
Brandish the Elden Ring. For all of us.
Yeah, I will say, pretty hype trailer. Are they gonna drop a date? Yep, okay. Also interesting that they just said PC Digital.
Elden Ring is coming.
So the fact they say PC Digital and not Steam means it's probably going to be epic. Like,
current gen, it's so incredible, and I want to thank so much.
I definitely wonder how well that's going to run, considering it's going to be on current gen too.
Elden Ring. I hope you guys are happy. Oh my God, I'm free out of prison. All right. And that's going to do it for Summer
free
Game
out of
Fest
prison.
Kickoff Live. Thank you so much to all the developers who took part, and for
So,
you and
gotta do one more
watching
thing.
around the world, it means so much to me. Summer Game Fest continues all weekend with Netflix Geeked Week.
Because I could
and
see
Time
it's
Matter
something
tomorrow,
like totally
Ubisoft
interrupted
Forward
them.
on Saturday, and Xbox
But probably
and
not.
Bethesda
Like, Elden Ring's
on
a
Sunday,
big enough thing to
Square
go out
Enix
on.
as well. Head to summergamefest.com for the full and complete schedule, and this is really just the kickoff to summer and a ton of other amazing events.
But yeah, you really called the event
And I'm
Kickoff, so
very
of course
excited
it's...
to see what they have in store for us as well. As for me, I'll see you again on August 25th for Gamescom Opening Night Live. And this December, I am so happy to say that the Game Awards will return as an in-person ceremony at the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. More details are coming later this summer.
Okay.
Thanks again for being a part of Summer Game Fest. We will see you tomorrow for more, and stay tuned for the Day of the Devs with I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine.
Just
right
Day
now.
of the Devs
Good
time
night,
now.
everybody.
Hello and welcome to Day of the Devs, a digital showcase of the best of independent games, brought to you by Double Fine and I Am 8-Bit. We've been putting on the show for 9 years, believe it or not, usually in person here in San Francisco. People can come for free and meet developers and play great games and listen to music and have a great time together. And we can't wait to get back to that, but until we can, we're going to still keep bringing games to you so you can check them out via this magical digital medium that we have here. We put out the call for submissions, and people from around the world sent in their games, and in fact this year was a record number of submissions. So Day of the Devs is bigger than ever, and the games are really, really, really good. And we've picked the best ones to show you here today. I want to thank our generous sponsors for their contributions, because we really couldn't have done this without their help. So thanks to them. I always get so inspired when I see this collection of games, because the talent and inspiration and creativity on display just makes
I
me
love how
excited
it's like,
to be,
oh yeah, our
part of
sponsors,
this
every
art
single
form
console
industry,
platform,
both to make games and to play them, and I just
and
feel
then
really
just
excited
randomly
afterwards,
Prime
so
Gaming.
I hope you do too. So please enjoy Day of the Devs.
So y'all probably know Axiom Verge. It's a very popular Metroidvania.
Yeah,
Came
so
out
that's hard
now
sequel.
6 years ago, believe it or not. And ever since, Tom Happ, the original creator, has been working on a sequel, which we're about to show you here. I think you'll be surprised and excited if you're a fan of the original. He's doing some interesting new things here, so please enjoy.
Yeah, I still need to play the original because I know a lot of people say this is like one of the best indie ever made. It was so big that it's like, oh yeah, it was like the end reveal at like a indie world, I think, where like, what the fuck? They're doing a sequel?
Hello, I'm Tom Happ. I'm really excited to share with you some new details about Axiom Verge 2. Axiom Verge 2 plays a bit different from the original game. Whereas the main character, Trace, used a projectile-based weapon in the first game, Indra's combat style is primarily melee. But brute strength isn't Indra's primary weapon. It is a contest of mind over matter, brains over brawn. Indra's ability to hack enemies and alter their behavior gives her a strong advantage no matter how formidable the enemy. In Axiom Verge 2, it will be possible to complete the game without fighting any of the bosses.
Okay, so you can pass for the proudest.
I've talked to many people who loved exploring the world of Sudra in Axiom Verge, only to get stuck at a boss they just couldn't get past, and that ended the game experience for them. For players out there who love a good boss fight, they're there for you and will be rewarded for your efforts. But if you prefer to run right past them and keep exploring, that's a completely valid way of experiencing Axiom Verge 2. Axiom Verge 2 will be here before you know it, and I'm looking forward to seeing everyone discover all of the mysteries it has to offer. Oh, and one more thing. In addition to PC and Switch, we're excited to announce Axiom Verge 2 is also coming to PlayStation 4 and 5.
I just can't even with this next game. It's so delightful. It's pure glee in a game brought to you by the gang at something we made out of Sweden. It's called Toem. It has the best art style and is just pure
What studio name is that?
Try not
Something
to
we made out of Sweden.
Hello. Say something. My name is Nicholas.
Oh wait,
and I'm Lucas.
it's literally just something
we are
made.
something we made,
It's
and we're excited today
not
to
something
show
we made
a
out
game
of.
called Toem.
So,
You play as an
kind of
amateur
photo
photographer on a
game.
journey to see the magical phenomenon known as Toem. But first, you need to get there by bus. And to earn your bus rides, you need to help the various quirky characters found in the different regions. The Photographing Guild will challenge your photographic skills with specific challenges.
So it's basically like Pokemon Snap, but you're not on rails. You can just walk around. And a tiny bit of like Animal Crossing.
As you
like,
stroll along
feel
various
interactive.
locales, you'll run into puzzles that will have you using different tools. There's a lot to see and photograph in Toem. And many friends to meet along the way. We ourselves are based in a super small town called Karlshamn, which is pretty calm and tranquil. We want to try to capture that inside the game to hopefully make you feel at peace and content while playing Toem. Hopefully you have a great time
Yeah,
playing
that is
Toem.
something I forgot to
Can't
also
wait to see your photos.
add to the schedule. This reminded me that game kind of whole. There's a whole. I've streamed last week at the Here Comes the Go game from here. I watched that one.
Don't forget to wishlist on Steam.
That's what he said.
Our next game pits you against your friends to run the fastest time through a series of dungeons. This is Phantom Abyss from Team Weeby and
Not
Devolver
sure
Digital.
what day it is.
Hi, I'm Ben Marinan from Team Weeby,
Okay, it says
and I'm the lead
June
designer of
12th at
Phantom Abyss.
10 a.m. I'll have to add that to the schedule.
In Phantom Abyss, the goal is to grab a relic buried deep within a procedurally generated temple. However, you only get one shot, and if you die, you never get to try that temple again. Phantom Abyss is an asynchronous multiplayer game, where temples are filled with the Phantoms, previous players who tried a temple before you and died. Eventually, when someone claims the relic, they'll seal off that temple, meaning only one person in the world will ever beat a specific temple.
So, I mean, interesting concept, like procedurally generated, but one person can never.
Players are equipped with a whip, which they can use to climb obstacles and interact with the world around them. phantoms also interact with the world, which can be used both to your advantage and disadvantage, so be careful. As players delve deeper into a temple, they become hunted by that temple's guardian. Guardians are incredibly powerful beings that will stop at nothing to prevent you from claiming a relic. There are many different types of whips that players can use in the game, which have their own strengths and weaknesses. You can also spend coins during a run to receive powerful blessings. The game's scheduled to be entering early access on Steam very soon, and I can't wait for everyone to enter this world as they start making phantoms and claiming relics. I hope you enjoy it.
Definitely an interesting concept.
Our next title is a heartwarming tale of fruits, fungi, and frogs. It's all about a little grape who is tasked with caretaking their island home and protecting it from invasive rot. Much like my own gardening experience out here, this is a game of questing, combat, cultivation,
so we're
building
playing as a grape.
This is Garden Story.
It's called Garden Story. Is this the same people who've done All Story? I doubt it, but yeah, literally a giant amorphized grape. All of it.
Hey everyone, my name's Will Lewis. I'm a co-founder of Rose City Games, and we are publishing Garden Story. Garden Story is being developed by our friend Pico Graham, with music by our friend Graham Nesbitt. There's a lot to do in Garden Story. It's combat, exploration, management, where you're constantly learning about new characters and about parts of the island that you're kind of helping put back together. Moving between the seasonal villages of your island, you take on a lot of requests and challenges.
But yeah, it looks like a fun
and discover a history
game. I'm just kind of like,
and what's been going on there recently.
Playing as a grape. Same Concord, nonetheless. What a weird concept. But I mean, hey, if it works, it will.
There's this omnipresent, mysterious enemy called the Rot that's been popping up in force. and it's your job as the island's new guardian to take it on, even though you are the youngest greenling there. It's so fun to explore the really charming and chill elements of the game. There's really just a lot to discover. A lot of
yeah, so basically it feels kind of like Zelda
a lot of really
Stardew.
great atmosphere with how the art
Like you got,
and the music
you know,
comes together.
overall combat kind of like Zelda. You got dungeon puzzles, but then you got like chill kind of.
The combination of some of Garden Story's more classic game inspiration with that chilled out, bright art and music style is really special to us. It's really easy to jump in and feel good about living in the world. The art and animation, music and sound effects bring something really, really new while making sure that you are comfortable in the game.
Yeah, well, I
and feel
definitely like
right
the
at home
soundtrack. It
despite
definitely
all
is a
the
nice
challenges in front of Little
soundtrack.
Guardian Concord. We can't wait to see you in the Grove when Garden Story comes out this summer.
Whether you've been trying to perfect sourdough or just get through all the piles of panic bought pasta you've accumulated, quite a few of us have spent a bit of time in the kitchen this past year. This next game aims to take your real-life cooking abilities to the next level, whether you're a seasoned chef or a culinary catastrophe.
Okay.
It's a super chill cooking sim that specifically explores the fascinating world of Philippine, Korean, and Japanese cuisines. Sit back and allow us to nourish
I
your
think I
senses.
might have.
This is Soup Pot.
I'm Gwen Foster from Chicken Club, and we're a collective of game developers making a game called Soup Pot.
Yeah, I've seen this already. I remember this. Oh, what in the hell is it shown at? Might have been Day of the Devs last year, or it might have been one of the other effects. To be honest, it probably was the wholesome thing, because like so far a lot of things is
Soup Pot is a chaotic and chill cooking simulator.
also the art style is very
to
interesting.
discover more than 100 different recipes from different regions. All of which can be accessed in a social media app called Cookbook.
Teka lang, where's my recipe? Recipe, take me back my energy. Energy, ito yung bawang na I cannot see. I cannot see, panghalo to sa delicacy. Delicacy.
What makes our game unique is that there are no fail states.
The song just
We wanted
at
players
all.
to be able to learn and fail and have fun with cooking. Cooking has always been part of many games, but has rarely been the central mechanic. For Soup Pot, we work with chefs and cooks to make sure that the recipes in-game you could also make in real life. For the first time, we are showing that Soup
Yeah, I mean
Pot
that
is
is actually
not
kind of
limited
interesting.
to dishes that can be
You got,
made
you know,
with
like
cooking
Piaculous
You
simulators
can
for
also
things, you
grill
know,
and
like,
skewer.
you know, line, all kinds of other things. But it's like, yeah, you don't really have cooking simulators. Like, the closest thing you can say is like in Mama or Diner Dash kind of stuff, but like, it's definitely not accurate.
At Chicken Club, we love games like Overcooked, Cooking Simulator,
Oh yeah.
Hot Pot for One, Tenba, and Moonglow Bay. We hope that our game makes you love cooking just as much as we do.
Music is really
Next game comes from Glitchy Studio in France. This is a musical story. It's a beautiful adventure game that trades in dialogue trees for rhythm-based gameplay.
Hello everyone, I'm Charles Bardin, game designer and co-composer at the French video game company Glitchy Studio, and the game we're going to show you today is called A Musical Story.
Did we make it?
I can definitely see already. This is a really interesting.
Where am I? Wait, who am I? Am I dreaming? I can hear music. Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's funky.
This is my band. This is our music. This was our dream.
In a musical story, you play music to unlock memories. The game is set against a 70s backdrop with influences from Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin or Jimi Hendrix, and tells the story of Gabriel, a young musician trying to come to terms with his situation through the connections to his musical memory. Gabriel and his friends decide to participate in the legendary Pinewood Festival. Gabriel will experience friendship, love, but also very hard times as he struggles with addiction.
Yeah, of course it's gonna go over addiction considering 70. All the...
The entire story is told without using a single word. The gameplay is very different from any musical game you know, as there's no visual playhead on screen. Everything is based on your ability to listen to the music and understand it, making it a very organic and rewarding experience. We and our friends at Digerati have put hearts and souls searching for the best possible balance between fun gameplay mechanics and a meaningful and soulful story. We really hope you'll enjoy the game when it releases later this year on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, iOS and PC, and we are super excited to tell you that the Freedom Mode is available
but I mean, obviously,
to download
on every
on Steam
fucking thing now.
right now. Have a good day, everyone.
I mean, obviously I wouldn't. But anyway. Like, play only iOS.
Video games are such a beautiful medium because you can literally make them out of anything. Developer Kong Orange, who made the criminally underrated Felix the Reaper, are back with a painstakingly nuanced and super hyper detailed stop motion experience called Vocabulantis. And while stop motion is nothing new to games, their POV and perspective here is something really special, and it's still a few years out, but we're pretty pumped for it.
My name is Johan Oettinger, and I am the stop motion part of Vocabulantis.
I'll need a word with the word of your heart. His stupid interjection army is destroying Vocabulantis and my speaker scope.
So yeah, it doesn't look like it's in any of those giant bunnies. But I have got it. But I remember seeing it somewhere. I'm pretty sure probably.
This could be useful. Yes, airplane.
But yeah, not every day you see a game made with stop motion.
Yes, clever.
I I've made stop motion since I was a child and I do it professionally now, but ever since the Neverhood came out in the 90s, I've dreamt of making a stop motion animated video game. But where you can control the characters, they can run and they can jump and they can grab onto things. But then it's fully stop motion animated, where the animator moves the puppet and you take a photo and the animator moves the puppet again. But to make it more interesting, we do it a little bit different. So the animator moves the puppet and we take the photo. So as you can see, each pose of the puppet is photographed several times with different light directions. And out of them, we can combine those photos into a normal map. The character running around in the 3D engine will have light information based on real light.
Oh, you decided to come back? Evil boy of no use. None of you speak. I remember now. But listen then. Now, I need your help. See that handle up there? Go pull it. If you have any questions, speak now. I thought so. Clever.
It really integrates into the handmade
this looks
sets
really
that are photogrammetried in our photogrammetry scanner over here. Let me show you. So there is a motion control that controls the camera back there, and then the same motion control controls the objects, and the camera back there takes from each position of the camera. It's around 100 photos. The software turns it into a mesh, and then we use that in the game engine. We want it to look like a stop motion film, but still we can make all the levels fun to play and interesting to play. Thank you so much for checking Vocabulentis out. I hope you liked what you see. We are looking forward to show you more.
Okay, yes, get up now. Now show that you are worth some use at least.
Having been pretty much rooted to the spot for over a year now, the desire to jump in the car, drive off into the sunset and never look back is strong in all of us. This next game, from the creator in the car, drive off into the sunset and never look back is strong in all of us. This next game, from the creator...
Oh. Hey there. Uh-huh. Crashing it, maybe? I think their stream went down. Maybe it's me, but I don't know.
Is a unique adventure that blends procedural generation and narrative in a way that has almost never been seen. You start playing as a teenager that wants to escape its country in the brink of turmoil.
Okay, so this is the game that was
which is thousands
with
of miles
Omen,
away.
if I'm right. Friendly.
As you try to get closer to the border, you will come across different characters, each of them with their unique backgrounds, storylines, and very strong personalities.
Yeah, the really interesting thing about this game, it is thinking of, it's like it was like, oh yeah, the entire story is procedurally, which is like, I'm kind of curious how well it would handle it, because obviously trying to procedurally generate a story seems like it might be very inconsistent.
Before we get much further, I should let you know that I have some anger management
instead
issues.
of just doing small.
Now you know. So, where are we headed today with Happy Taxi? Then just north it is. Now sit back and enjoy your ride with Happy Taxi.
By making those decisions along the way, you start tracing your own path to the border, and that path will be different for each player.
I saw you looking at my mags. Are you a fan of dinosaurs? I won't get angry if you aren't.
You will discover personalities of this country inhabitants.
I won't get angry.
Their backgrounds. Their
don't like them. Immediately gets angry.
And progressively, by all the decisions, you may even change the country.
Guess you forgot I had a gun. Now, get in your filthy van and find me a light.
I'm Mikey Goodman. I play Jared and many other characters on the Road 96.
I feel like having a smoke.
A lot of bad things happened in his life. He's really bitter and he's kind of taking his revenge out on everyone else.
Depending on your tastes, the destination, and most importantly, the path to the destination will vary from thousands of possibilities.
They helped me, played games with me, they stole my money, and they made me realize that I have to come back home. I have to make my own way, to help the brigades. Where am I? Road 13, Road 42, Road 67, Road 96.
Also, I love how, like, yeah, they're trying to just make it like a sign, but, like, kind of subliminally almost looks like they're like, hey, buy our products, because
on paper, it's a
it looks like the Omen logo.
You go about your business, you build up your population, erect buildings, mine for resources.
Even though, yeah,
but obviously, it has a really rad twist.
Hello everybody, we're Claudia Beck
Hi.
and Philomena Schwab from Strafen Studio, and we're here today to present to you our upcoming game, The Wandering Village, a city building simulation game on the back of a giant wandering creature.
Oh, what? You're building a city on the back of a creature? Okay, I was thinking like, oh, rad twist because it's double fine. Clearly, the way they said rad made me think, oh, it's in their game. But no, it's literally just the same. Like, yeah, I guess building the city on the back of a creature. But I mean, that doesn't really change gameplay much,
Our studio is known for doing science-based games, and this one is based in biology and ecology.
It's like, yeah, it's cool you're making a moving city, but I mean, how does that really change the genre? City skyline.
Visually, the game is inspired by Moebius and Studio Ghibli, and musically, it's influenced by various forms of folkloric music from all around the world. Your people will be escaping and seeking shelter from a toxic fungus. And they will find it on this giant animal they call Umbu. traveling from biome to biome, bringing new opportunities, but also new challenges.
Okay, so I mean, I guess that's something you could say because it's moving.
Communicating with the
That means you might have to, you know, like change up how it is to deal with
If you
new
build
biome.
this specific building, the Horn Tower, near the animal's head, so it will be able to hear you, you then get this additional view of zooming out to the animal and giving it different commands. Such as run or
That's a run.
lay down. But the Onbu is still a wild creature, and so it may decide to listen to you, but sometimes it won't, depending on mood and your relationship with the animal. We are big fans of city builders and colony sim games in general. Don't Starve, Black and White, The Settlers, RimWorld and Banished, and all of them
Hey,
inspired
mentioned
us.
RimWorld. I know about that.
If I have to choose two games that are most similar to ours, it would be Frostpunk and Airborne Kingdom, because they not only share our genre, but they also have a unique setting and a limited building space. We're hoping to release The Wandering Village on Steam Early Access later this year.
Thank you for the follow.
So if you liked what you saw, please
We're
consider
on,
to leave us a wish list. And if you want to stay
Yeah, why
up
is
to
the
date
name
with the
Blake?
development of the game, come join us on Discord. Thanks for your attention. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Like, why the hell is this tourist name blanking me all of a sudden? I know what it's fucking called. D-Live, yeah.
Next up is Unbeatable from D-Cell Games, just coming off a super successful Kickstarter campaign. Oddly, it's another beautiful narrative adventure game with rhythm mechanics, but much different than a musical story, so please enjoy.
I'm Andrew Tsai.
I'm TJ Maddox.
I'm Rachel Lake.
I'm Vasily Nikolaev.
I'm Jeffrey.
I'm RJ Lake.
And we are D-Cell
Games.
Games.
We're making Unbeatable,
an anime-inspired rhythm adventure game where music is illegal
and you do crimes.
Music is illegal at time.
The basic setup is simple. You have two buttons, one button for up and one button for down. That framework powers everything, from fighting off monsters during a rock concert, to winning an eating competition, to playing darts.
In between that, you're going to be exploring the city, avoiding the authorities, talking to locals, finding hidden secrets, and, of course, planning out your illegal underground concerts.
In this early section of the game, Beat, that's the girl with the pink hair, and her three bandmates have just barely managed a daring escape from the local police.
Game of fish.
They find themselves washed up on a beach on the outskirts of the city, and now need to scope out a venue and figure out where they're going to lie low and practice.
Before you go on for the big show, you're going to be finalizing the songs that you're playing.
The songs you have access to here are all based on what Beat and the band have managed to write, which is influenced by all of your decisions.
Unbeatable is a synthesis of everything we love about our favorite games with the memories that we have of watching bootleg anime as kids.
With Unbeatable, we're telling a multi-generational story about nostalgia and the ways that nostalgia objects change when viewed with different contexts. We're enormously excited for everyone to check it out when it's done.
Since that will be a bit, why not download our free demo, Unbeatable White Label, right now? You can grab it on Steam and itch, and it will let you play through a dozen songs already.
Thank you from everybody at D-Cell Games.
Our pals at Devolver Digital are back with developer Acid Nerve for Death's Door. This is the team behind Titan Souls, so if you're a fan of super challenging combat, tight boss battles, and birds with swords, you're going to dig this one.
Birds with swords.
I'm David Fenn. I'm a producer and designer at Acid Nerve, and we're working on a game called Death's Door. It's a fantasy action-adventure set in a strange world where nothing naturally dies anymore, and this group of lazy office worker crows are in charge of maintaining some sense of order. You play as one of the crows, and your job is to venture into the outside world and reap the souls of the dead.
Just how different the actual gameplay looks from that. Like, oh yeah, it's all noir, black and white, and something like, well, maybe not all black and white, but black and white, because there was some color neon sign stuff, to this, which is like not even black and white-ish.
The combat focuses on intense, fast-paced brawls, where mistakes are punished and skill is rewarded.
But yeah, considering I like the transition dash stuff, I probably would like it.
Our background is in tight 2D pixel art action, and we've been careful to maintain the responsiveness of this style. The world is fully explorable and it's entirely handcrafted. All of the characters and enemies that you meet have memorable twisted designs as well. Death's Door has plenty of high-octane action, but it's equally about discovering the secrets of its unique setting and unraveling its mysterious story. The structure and the scope of the gameplay most closely match one of our oldest inspirations, The Legend of Zelda. But you'll also bring hope to the weird and wonderful residents who are trying to make their way in this strange place. The setting and the circumstances are bleak, but the moment-to-moment interactions have touches of humour and positivity. It's this juxtaposition that we find so compelling, and we really hope that you do as well. If so, you can look forward to playing Death's Door when it comes out this summer. Thanks very much.
Over the last generation of games, we've seen such crazy leaps in animation, but it's not just technology leading the charge, it's artistry. Behind the Frame is a perfect example of that. It's a narrative-focused experience from a developer out of Taiwan called Silver Lining Studio, and it's got serious Ghibli vibes. Also, rumor has it during playtests, it's been
that
known
is suddenly
to be a tearjerker.
Hey guys, I'm Wei Chen Lin. We're a Silver Lining studio located in Taiwan. Today we're going to show you a little bit of our game, Behind the Frame.
Yeah.
Behind the Frame is a puzzle-solving, story-oriented game. The story is about a painter who is pursuing her lifelong dream to become a professional artist.
Alright.
We really want to make the game feel like anime film, so we use cel anime style to differentiate interactive objects from backgrounds. The gameplay is in first-person perspective, with several cutscenes.
Wow.
Which she later on will find out her apartment has some secrets that she didn't know of.
Hey.
I will say, art style, amazing, obviously.
Like I mentioned before, we want this
gameplay
game to
like,
have
you know,
feels. So we
like
chose
puzzle,
paint
like it's not terrible, but it's just kind of
instead of building a 3D model.
Hey.
But I mean, I guess that is how you can be able to style animation. No, however, about you know, going way over budget on style.
The story is
That's
really
all you have
about
to do.
love,
That's it.
life,
See,
and how to preserve
yeah, this gameplay
memories.
is perfect.
We are really excited to be part of Day of Dev. Thank you guys.
We've always felt like the mission of Day of the Devs needed to extend beyond our own bandwidth, so we always take a turn to spotlight organizations around the world that are doing good by the gaming community. One of those is Asobu. They're based in Tokyo, and they're helping indie devs in Japan make their dream projects come true.
Hi everyone, my name is Anne and I'm the manager of Asobu, a community hub for indie creators here in Tokyo.
遊ぶっていうのは何なのか。遊ぶのコンセプト自体はコミュニティを作っていく、コミュニティを醸成していくということです。今具体的にどういう活動をしているかというと、渋谷にコミュニティスペースを運営して、そこをベースとして活動をしている初期メンバーの方々が主にゲーム制作を活動をしています。
Here at Asobu, we are all about helping Japanese creators. We're trying to build a community where they can learn from each other, find friends, collaborators, promote their project by connecting them with other awesome indie communities all over the world, or outlets, like today, the Day of the Dev.
すごくいろんな人々にとってはゲームを作るということがどういうことなのか割と分かりづらいことなんだと思います。それをゲーム作りはこういう人々がやっていて、こういうプロセスでこういうふうにやってる、そしてこういう成功を収めることができる、そういうことを広くいろんな人に伝えていきたいと思っています。そんなコミュニティをクリエイターたちと一緒に作っていくことによって新しい風が吹くのかなと思っています。
But back to the end point on promoting Japanese indies, here is a few games to keep an eye on. Head is a unique 2D puzzle platformer being solo developed by the young creator Namatagashi. You play as a tiny robot, trying to bring back the light to the world. Electricity runs through everything you touch. Including any place you toss your robot head.
Interesting, so you can detach your body from some power. Yeah, so that feels very like Mega Man, but you know, getting around the special power.
Demolition Robots KK put you in control of a giant robot, how to make all the cash you can by destroying as many buildings as possible. Developed by Takaaki Ichijo, this is multiplayer mayhem with a twist. Switch viewers can influence the game by choosing items or actions on screen. Demolition Robots KK is planned for PC and console release later this year.
Okay, so our game like
Walk is a survival horror title from Kazumi Games. Inspired by influential games from the PlayStation 1 era, Walk takes place at dusk in an unnamed Japanese suburb.
I know just the person who liked this one.
You control a defenseless schoolgirl.
Literally playing the game wasn't exactly like this. I was like, game.
As she's pursued by mysterious shadow creatures.
Simulating like a haunted mode. This is like basically that, but game.
Kazumi Games is planning to launch Walk as a Kickstarter later this year. And that's all for today. Thank you so much, Day of the Dev, for having us. We're big fans, and it really means a lot to be a part of this. If any of the stuff I talked about sounds interesting, please stop on our Asobu Discord or any of our events to check out and say hi. On our website, asobu.dev, we're launching a community profile section where both foreign and domestic creators and collaborators can use to find each other. And please keep an eye on our next Asobu Indie Showcase coming this September. Hope to see you there.
On its surface, our next game is a serene slice-of-life fishing RPG in a tranquil setting in 1980s Canada. Underneath the waves, there lies exciting adventure, exploration, and angling. Jump on board and join us on an epic voyage, and maybe you'll encounter the mystical monsters of Moonglow.
Okay, yeah.
Hi, I'm Zach, creative director.
And I'm Lou, art director.
And we're the co-founders of Bunny Hug.
With our lovely global team, we're working on our studio's debut game, Moonglow Bay, a relaxing slice-of-life fishing RPG based on a town of people afraid to fish.
Yeah, no, I remember. During that. 5 hours long. I did hours because way too fucking long. Speaking of which, that's the same thing that happened with the Indie Live Expo.
Well, Guppy, you did it.
The other day, like I said, oh yeah, I'm gonna stream that, but combined with sleep issues, the fact that they aired at fucking 4 a.m. in the morning live anyway, so no matter what, I would have had to watch it on demand. And it was 5 hours long. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna watch this on my own time at like 3x speed because I am not sitting for 5 straight hours.
Are exactly that.
Especially because like it's probably gonna have a lot of dead space because it's coming from Japan, so there's gonna be a lot of blank space for translation and it's probably gonna be like longer gameplay demos of the indie style. So I'm like, yeah, no, I do not feel like doing this.
Fishing
like this, obviously ain't gonna be 5 hours long. But even if you say, okay, 3-4 hours, whatever, like,
feature as a core mechanic.
There's at least a lot of stuff being shown. It's not just like highly in-depth gameplay, focused things for 5 hours with lots of style. That's because they have to
really
deal with
wanted to capture the magic of fishing in these games and make it the heart of our game. As you catch and cook, you'll be able to sell a variety of recipes to upgrade your shop, gear, and fishing boat, rebuilding the economy of a town on the verge of bankruptcy.
Yes, just put a whole fish
Today, we're excited to review the aquarium. This is where you can donate, preserve, and exhibit your fish while being rewarded for your efforts.
Your journey is split into 5 distinct story arcs with a fully inhabited town to traverse and the potential for grand encounters.
Documenting over 100 varied aquatic species, all while uncovering the secrets of Moonglow Bay. We're also excited to share that in addition to Xbox consoles, Game Pass, and Steam, Moonglow Bay will be coming to Epic Game Store, which you can wishlist now.
This bay is full of amazing new creatures waiting to be discovered. So we'll find them and share them with the world. Together. As long as this book is by your side. So am I. Welcome home.
This next one mashes up a bunch of genres in an unexpected way, but it's oh so satisfying. It's called Loot River, and it's from a studio called Straka out of Slovakia. And they've taken super frenzied roguelike action, procedural dungeon generation, and even a bit of Tetris, and mushed it all together in a pretty fucking
Okay,
cool
well,
way.
you piqued my interest. I do like procedural, generated roguelike stuff, and then you throw in fucking Tetris?
Island-shifting action roguelike coming to Xbox and PC, Loot River.
In Loot River, we wanted to create a game about total player agency. With the ability to rearrange the world, you can overcome even the strongest foes. With each death, you wake up in an alternative reality. We are right now in the hub area that you can fill with useful NPCs as you progress. The hub directly connects to the sunken village. You traverse the area using wooden platforms that you can slide in any direction you want. The platforms themselves are a handy tool in combat, dodging the fast enemy attacks, splitting groups of enemies, or providing a hasty retreat. Here, we have a chest I'd like to loot. However, these guys in group would tear me to shreds. Instead, I'll make a path for them, lure them out, circle back, and get my reward unharmed. You can parry most of the enemy attacks, and after you can counterattack. Enemies get stranger as you fight your way through Loot River, like a mage that can lock platforms together, preventing you from escaping until you defeat him. The level design is procedural, with handcrafted elements similar to Dead Cells or Spelunky. This way, we ensure the levels feel intentional and logical, with a clear way forward, while also keeping every run different. During your journey, you'll encounter many other travelers. Some of them hostile, but many still friendly. You'll encounter merchants or aspiring artists. Or perhaps vendors who can join your group and help you unlock permanent upgrades. You'll encounter beings so powerful, your entire existence is merely a small annoyance for them.
There he is. Oh, proper dance.
So I love when a game has an art style that looks unlike anything else. That's definitely the case with this next game. It's from a small team in Ecuador and really captures the sights and sounds of the place well. This is Despelote.
Hi, my name is Julian and I'm the main developer of Despelote alongside Sebastián Balbuena, who is in charge of the art and the music. The game is being produced by Gabe Cuzillo and Ian Berman is in charge of the sound. You play as a kid and you're sitting around in school just waiting for the day to be over because you just want to play soccer.
Ya sonó la campana, vamos. Hola.
It's 2001 and Ecuador is on the verge of qualifying to the World Cup. They have never qualified to the World Cup before, so it is a pretty big deal and everybody is anxiously awaiting the final match.
Mira, wow, desde aquí se ve mi casa. Ese perro lo dejo. Mira, se ve un perrito desde acá. ¿Vamos a jugar?
The country was just coming out of this big financial crisis. The idea of qualifying just gave a lot of people a lot of hope.
Ya, suelta la pelota, ya vamos a jugar. Miren, salgo como el team.
You don't really play a soccer match because, to be honest, it's just way more fun to kick it around
Pásame la pelota.
and annoy the people in the park. This park is inspired by a lot of the parks I used to play in as a kid, like La Carolina in Quito.
No, la pelota. Perro malo. Y ahora, ¿cómo vamos a arreglar la pelota?
Disculparán a mi perrito, niños. Hijo de madre, ¿te me fuiste, Bobby?
It is full of characters just going about their day. We recorded these conversations in an improvisational
¿A
manner.
dónde, Wambra?
No, ¿a quién le paso?
Tu llamada hace rato. ¿Qué cuentas? Ya van a ver, con esto queda Pepa.
We really wanted to capture this community of people, and we thought that having them improvise instead of us telling them what to say just felt way more natural. They all react to the ball in unique ways, and sometimes this leads to a big narrative moment.
Ya carajo, ya, lárguense de aquí, carajo. Yo les voy a quitar la pelota. Ya carajo, ya, lárguense de aquí, carajo. Fuera, carajo.
Sebastian is doing an incredible job hand-drawing all the characters and modeling a city from pictures, from real pictures from places in Quito.
Yeah, you can definitely tell like the modeling of like place looked very real.
Fuerza y van a apoyar a Ecuador y mañana vamos a clasificar al mundial.
Basically, Despelote is a story about how soccer can impact a place and its culture. Thank you. I hope you enjoy it when we finally release it. Goodbye.
We have one last surprise. It's from developer Variable State, best known for their game Virginia, but with Last Stop, they evolve their narrative pedigree and take it into a much more supernatural territory. It's published by Annapurna Interactive, and that's worth mentioning because they've also been so kind to lend us a sneak peek at their upcoming Annapurna Interactive showcase, which is chock full of freeze frame moments, so you won't want to blink.
Oh, I was like, I don't talk about them.
Get back here! Don't stop!
This is crazy.
We need to move him. Let's get him inside, out of sight.
Are you a human being? Like me?
Come a little closer. You two were made for each other.
I just want my body back.
So I feel like I haven't properly explained this. Are you okay travelling to the other side of the galaxy?
I read the brief.
We're making history here, Mina. Resources, technology, culture. This is the next frontier. I'm counting on you, Mina.
All right. I'll get the job done.
Dad! This is not your fault. If it's anyone's, it's mine.
I think I've made a terrible mistake.
If you want my help, you only have to ask.
I gave up everything.
Come on, Hughes. This is it. Don't you want to know what's on the other side?
have to add this.
And that's it. Thank you for joining us for Summer Games Fest and this Day of the Devs Developer Showcase.
See what I mean? Aren't you excited now to go make games or play games or to build a tree fort or something? Like, it's just so inspiring. And thank you to all the developers who submitted their games.
If you're looking to submit one of your awesome games for a future Day of the Devs, head on over to dayofthedevs.com and sign up for our email list. It's the first place we spill the beans on call for submissions, no matter what time of year it is.
Thanks to all of my co-hosts, thanks to IM8Pit, and everybody who helped with the show.
Thank you, as always, for the generous support from our partners, for making all of this possible. We could have not done this without you. PlayStation, Idea Xbox, Nintendo, Prime Gaming, and Steam. For the last 9 years, you've been on our court, and we super appreciate it. Extra special thanks to all the musicians who performed or lent their flavor to this broadcast. You made it all the more exciting and thrilling. We got Luca and Omniboy for We Are OFK. We got the incomparable Darren Korb and Ashley Barrett for yet again performing at a Day of the Devs, this time from the supergiant masterpiece Hades. We got the poet, the legend, Dose One, who lent us his beats yet again to round out the editorial of this.
Thanks for watching. Until next time, I hope we can see each other in person.
And we got one more to close you out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Scientific.
Awesome. The game. I'm a science. Game. Game. is the same. Interesting that they, ended off with Ox. Go. But yeah, basically, slightly. A bit longer than expected. I mean, it's technically. Oh yeah, I knew I had to stream this today. I was having. By the time I actually was tired of, oh well, too late to go to sleep now. If I want to be awake to sleep. The fact that it's actually going later, be up for it to finish, actually means I'll probably end up going to sleep around in time. So if anything, this actually helps my sleep back on track. Because after this done, get up, dinner, then go to sleep like an hour at like 7 instead of 3 a.m. And I'm so tired now that I would actually also way long. Yeah, it's definitely going on way longer. Because I was like, oh yeah, they're gonna play one, maybe 2 songs. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like a 30-minute concert. Like 10 minutes. I mean, technically, I probably could did not made for this because final was that last thing. Now I have to stay for anything after. Sounds. As I say, we finally ended it. Nope, right into another song.
Is it falling apart? Was it already broken? Am I back at the start? Can I let all the hope in? It's a glowing
Oh wait, and there was an else game.
And the numbers alone in a new combination. Sorry for the follow, unfollow. I'll be Every time I cancel you, I just wanna dance, oh, I just wanna dance with you.
I do find it's like, oh, let's have the they would make that just going like a fake piano, you know.
No, I'm not coming back, at least not for a while. 'Cause we run out of lives, we've been running for miles. Sorry for the follow, unfollow. I'll be on my best behavior by tomorrow. Every time I cancel you, I just wanna dance, oh, I just wanna dance with you. Every time I cancel you, I just wanna dance, oh, I just wanna dance with you. But you don't ever leave my head. But you know that I'm still crying. Better not, better keep fighting. But I gotta keep trying. Let it break, let it mend slowly. Give and take, get a bit lonely. Wide awake and still standing. On the verge of tears or dancing. 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 Every time I cancel you, I just wanna dance, oh, I just wanna dance with you. Is it falling apart? Was it already broken? Am I back at the start? Can I let all the hope in?
Is that it finally? I mean, okay, I guess like I mean, yeah, that's they only did.
Farewell to all the earthly remains.
I was just thinking like, oh, they're providing music during. No, I didn't think that back to back after. Yeah.
To be paid. Atlas can rest his weary bones. The weight of the world all falls away in time. Goodbye to all the plans that we made. No contracts. I am free to do as I may. No hunger, no sleep except to dream.
This is definitely not how I
Safe from all
like good song, but when you're tired as all hell, it's kind of cool. Makes you tired.
good riddance to all the thieves, to all the fools that strive for
At least with these, it's like, oh, they're just doing one song, not fucking an album.
Hello, Day of the Devs 2021. I am Darren Korb, and this is Ashley Barrett.
Hello.
And today, we're going to sing some songs for you from Hades,
the
latest game from Supergiant Games. And this is actually I think it's my fourth, maybe our third time together playing Day of the Devs.
Crazy.
So, nobody's keeping track, but I'm pretty sure that's a record for the most times anybody's played Day of the Devs. I'm happy to be here, albeit virtually. Hopefully next year or the next time it'll be in person. So I'm going to do a little magic trick right now. I'm going to tune my guitar just by snapping my fingers. I'm going to snap, and then my guitar will be perfectly in tune for the next song. You ready? Here we go. See?
Yeah.
Now my guitar's in tune, and I can play the next song. Perfect.
So, yeah, I think I'm actually going to go ahead.
Good Riddance. And this next song.
As much as I would like to hear this, I know I can't last much longer.
Ready, Ashley?
Ready, Darren.
Okay, let's do it.
So, yeah. I can't even. Anybody online to hope? I'm a problem. Definitely. Fun, I get. Unless I find out about time, which obviously. Exactly. Next down schedule. 3 separate events. We got the whole directed to Ubisoft 1 hour late, and then Devolver at 30. So I'm right after Ubisoft ends. Very. That should be. Maybe we're gonna break him. Yeah. And after that, we got Xbox Square game next day, and then Friday, the day after, the day after that, and then the day after that. It's gonna be a jam-packed next few days.